Hello, hello, hello. Can they not hear me? Why can't they hear me? Hello, everyone. Hello. Sorry, I did the hello already. It was unmuted. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, I'll restart. Hold on. Hello.
What a waste of our fucking time this has been. Like, why didn't, if you knew it didn't work the first time, why didn't you just redo it again?
Some
instead of
cost
giving us
fallacy
a
from
second
two
one
hellos.
and then proceeding to redo it anyway.
Yeah, I have to agree here.
You still haven't said it 3 times. You gotta. You can't start until.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go get started with episode 17, everyone.
This is like really bad.
That's why I say before I unmute, guys. I was letting you hear behind the scenes for a second. Okay, let me try this again. All right, everyone.
I just got here.
This is like, I hate this.
Hey, man.
Man.
You gonna be okay?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone
Go
doing?
again.
He's like,
What? Oh my God. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome out to episode 17, everyone.
6 out of 10.
honestly, knowing how
I
many
get told that
steps
a
there
lot.
were to get there just takes all the wind out of my fucking sails. But it's fine. I'm glad we got there.
Cut that out in post.
Yeah, in post, I'm gonna make you all like sound like it's good, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna edit Bree's voice
Yeah.
to say 10 out of 10.
She did say the word 10, so it'll be an easy edit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, can you just say 10 out loud real quick? No reason.
I'm good, actually. Thanks.
Good.
I can work it out. Hello, welcome out, everyone. Good to see you. How are we all doing today?
Good.
We are.
Great.
We're about to do episode 17. We're already a little ways into this campaign. Our party are level 5. The 5 thing is now updated below. You can see. If any stats are wrong, just let me know, guys, because there might be. But I think they might be okay. I also remember Tomato saying there's some discrepancy with his AC, so now I'm forgetting if I changed that. What's your AC,
Oh,
Karen?
no, mine's fine.
yours
Mine's
is fine.
16.
Okay, yeah, that's
So,
right there.
I mean, I didn't check your thing. It might be wrong on yours. I remember telling you it was 16, and I hope
think
you
I got
corrected
it.
it.
Yeah, I think I got it.
I'm gonna just stare until Carlisle.
Yeah,
me
as
too.
it
I'm
changed
waiting.
since.
Should my
Wait,
health be-
Breeze
Here you go,
might.
here you go, here you go.
Wait, what does yours say?
Yeah, it's okay.
I swear I have 41 health. The sheet says I have 45.
Shh.
Dude,
Take it, take
bring
it.
it up. If he
I mean-
says it's
God
45,
damn,
it's
Shane,
fucking
come on.
45.
If you insist.
Look, dude.
Look, all I know is it's rough out here, guys. And you know.
So-
My AC's actually 15.
The video might have some wrong facts there, guys. Just so don't if you're tracking at home, you might get a couple
Don't.
things wrong.
Just don't. If you're tracking
Just
at
like
home,
me.
just don't.
Just
stop.
Yeah, just don't. Just it's just a fancy visual. It's a fancy visual. So
What'd I miss?
A lot.
them.
About
It's
20
been-
different hellos.
It's been a mess, Sam. Okay,
It's a hot mess.
it's
Just pain and misery, Sam. That's all.
I got here in the middle of the mess, so I feel like I wasn't part of it.
No, you were a part of it. You're part of the 50% of the mess. In fact, you contributed to the mess.
50%
Yeah.
of the mess?
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
just you.
I
That's
take
right.
ownership of 50% of the
You
mess?
did cut him off in the middle of it.
You
and
did.
Restarted the
It's
whole
true.
I
thing.
just got here!
Yeah.
Yeah, and you pissed me off.
As I said.
Let's play some
Intense.
Dungeons and Dragons. Has anyone got anything they want to shout out before we get started?
Why? What's the
Why?
That's a good one.
Point.
Why?
Why?
Do you know what?
What's the point?
Because I want to highlight your achievements and
Do you?
circle. No,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, shout out to the 4 health I just got, I guess.
You
Slay.
don't edit your health, damn it.
Dude,
Okay,
dude,
I
dude,
got it wrong.
Dude, if he says that's what it is, boost it.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you have that 4 health if you permanently cause V to have -1 AC.
No. No.
Yes. See, I'm winning your players against you.
Inspiration from my birthday earlier
You do.
last week.
Yeah.
Are you gonna use it to give yourself a +1?
Yes.
That's not a use of it. This is a lie. This
Yes.
isn't true. None of this is real.
AC.
Well, I assume no one has anything to shout out. So we'll get into tonight's bold. Okay, Bree.
Shout out to my best friends playing D&D on a Sunday.
Hey.
Who are they? Nice.
Looking for them.
What's that game called?
You guys want to go and watch that one? I don't know if it's streamed. We'll
I
host
gotta
it
go. I
now.
forgot I have plans.
Shit. Okay. Well,
Sad.
let's just recap last episode. This is a quick one. Rumor has it, this group of adventurers had previously fought their way through Death's Vault, found themselves in the town of Sigenbrat, deciding where to go next and choosing all weathers, the Glamglades, so they could head southwest into the Bay of Progress.
Why'd you say rumor has it? That's what happened.
He says that every
Doing that
session.
since the first fucking session, my brother in Christ. This has happened every session. Are we just gonna dismantle everything Joe's done for the whole fucking stream?
Sandwich. What do you mean?
It's too dangerous to drink the coffee now, dude. It's fresh.
Yeah.
People are gonna get hurt.
Holy shit.
By people, I mean me.
Oh my god.
That is what happened. You broke the fourth wall. You corrected the recap in character. So
Help.
you decided to spend the time catching up Abigail and also learning about each other's pasts, at least the kind of fundamentals, the basics of it. Getting to know each other better. You overheard outside as a series of almost magical hunters, these kind of policing force for forbidden magic, arrived in the town. An argument ensued between the mayor and these enforcement officers, only for a group of Automaladrin and their accompaniment to arrive and escort them out or send them away due to the fact that they have no jurisdiction here in the Glamglades. With that being done, you headed over towards Vandervol's shop, the spell counter, to make some purchases before heading out. It was there we left off, within the chambers of the spell counter. And Drusser, you bought some scrolls. Do you want to tell everyone what scrolls you bought so that it is on the record?
No,
Okay.
but I will.
Cool.
Sure, I guess I will tell everyone. I bought Dispel Magic and Fireball.
Okay.
Hey, remember when you said you were gonna give us like a list of magic items that we could shop for?
Yeah, do you remember when I said that? So I didn't. So what I do have though.
Slay.
This is the take down the DM episode, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Dude. Let's
I can
fucking
tell you all the
bring it.
ones I wrote down. Sure, a
I
lot.
do have a list. It's just not technically given to you guys. So I'll take a healthy screenshot of it. How about that?
I want those
We're
shoes.
gonna get the
All right.
crusty screenshot rather than the actual list.
It was like,
Low
it's-
resolution little
I have to
screen.
like.
If
It
I
won't
want
be-
an item description, I have to rewrite it myself. I can't copy it.
Hold on, I'm getting it. Okay, that's all well and good. Oh my god. Why is it? Okay, no, I thought I opened up everything.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Whoa.
I'm gonna send you guys the screenshot and I'll read off the list.
Can't wait.
Of what's there.
Thank you.
Okay.
How much gold do we have each?
That's a good
Should
question.
be around.
Around 500 if you haven't been spending a ton.
Yeah.
You might have more if you've been saving like crazy, or far less if you.
Okay, and then. All right. I think this is a full list with this one now. There we go. So in
Damn.
stock.
Grossest list ever.
That's not a gross.
That's a lot
That's
of
the list
stuff.
I see. Okay, that's a cool list. That's like an RPG
Dude,
list.
It's fucking
Everyone quick,
tiny.
If you zoom in
I
far
gotta
enough on the
like.
fruit of vitality, you
Yeah.
can spoil it for yourself if you just barely squint.
Computer
There's, like,
enhanced.
there's a lot of text.
Wait,
in
I
that.
gotta check this. I gotta check this.
That's fine, dude.
No, we're good. We're good.
I'm fucking.
Oh my god.
So to go down the list of items that are currently in the store, in the common list, you have the staff of bird calls, candle of the deep, horn of silent alarm, talking doll, hat of vermin, feather token, pipe of smoke monsters, pipe of remembrance, pipe of patience, pipe of bitter memories, pipe of eavesdropping, lantern of creature tracking. Then in uncommon, we have the doomsday cookie, which I think is already bought at this point. So because
Yeah,
V bought
that's
it.
mine.
Funeral Marches, which is also bought by Tack. Toadstone, Locksmith's Bane, Mockingblade, Mirrors of Long Distance, Friendly Fish, Rope of Climbing, Robe of Useful Items, Restorative Ointment. In the rare, we have the Onyx Dog figurine, Glow Rune Pigment, Lash of Immolation, Festerwood Vizard, Fire Dervish Cloak. In very rare, we have the Robe of Stars, a Fruity Bottle, and in legendary, the Fruit of Vitality.
Do all these have unified prices per rarity, or are they all individual?
In a rough basis, they are in the same scope as each other, but there will be some bargaining to be had at the same time. So yes, so roughly the same average price in each of their
Okay.
categories.
The average price for rare is like 500, right? Or is it more than that?
A little bit more than that. Uncommon is anywhere from 100 to 500 gold.
Okay.
Rare is anywhere from plus 500
Oh, we're still so poor.
up to about 1,500.
We are. We're very.
Very rare is like
not doing well.
up to 5k and
Yeah, I don't
legendary.
want to know
forget-
about that upper
Higging.
level, all right? Like, I'm trying
But-
to see stuff that's
Hey.
achievable.
You know-
Silver lining though, don't forget 10% discount for teleporting to
10%
town.
discount.
You can always ask about those big items, and you know, a little note
Vanderbilt
down
will
and
tell
be
you to
like,
go fuck
"Oh,
yourself, and
no,
then
no, I'm saying is in ambition. You know, this is seeing the store for maybe episode 50 where you can afford. Who knows?
fuck off till 50.
I don't know.
Dude,
maybe
I quit.
maybe you'll find gold beforehand. I
If
don't
I
know.
we
quit.
don't play along with him, eventually he'll give us 60,000 gold for a
Yeah.
dungeon just so we'll buy all the fun
Yeah.
shit in his store, okay? That's how we win.
Absolutely. I'm not asking about shit. I don't fucking care.
What
I
the
can't
fuck?
afford any of
We
it.
don't care.
Wait till I get the gold. Tomato and I are boycotting. Sorry.
Well, in the meanwhile,
carry on.
feel free to ask about items as Vanderval allows you to browse around the room. Vanderval, for those who are just coming in, is he's a air genasi with kind of a blue beard, this palish tone, kind of glowing robe going off of him as it kind of gleams down with loads of different colors. I believe I said his familiar Richard is sat there in a kind of a pope hat and kind of cleric uniform with
Yeah.
some like golden eyeliner around it. But otherwise, yeah, you can feel free. He kind of crosses his hands behind his back and kind of wanders around as you're looking around the items. Oh, do feel free to have a lasky around what each thing does. Of course. I'll be over here. You just any questions? The floor is yours.
Anyone? Well, everyone's
I don't
looking.
I don't want to use my money. I
don't-
didn't realize how poor we were.
Yeah, I mean, medical supplies is expensive. I really cannot afford. I've mainly just come here to browse.
I have zero interest in your trinkets.
All right. Fantastic. Window shoppers. My favorite.
You must love those.
Did you hear that there's free water over at the inn? I bet you guys have had several glasses by now.
As a matter of fact, I have.
It is good.
Yeah, it's
Very
citrus.
Do you want a free mint before you leave my shop?
Oh, do you have mints?
No, I don't. Huh.
Why would you say that?
Wine.
He's so
Got their
betrayed.
hopes up.
Are you feeling all right, Master Van Vol?
You know, as fine as I can be.
Do you? It's just, you overheard the conversation
Oh,
as we
that
walked
little
in.
thing. Oh, just, past being the past. That's all. It's,
Past me, it sounded like maybe someone was threatening your life.
Oh,
perhaps?
no, not really. Just hoping for my demise. Series of very dangerous activities. So not really threatening my life, More so wishing
Just
for it to
hoping
end.
for. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
is their wishing for it gonna mean that there's a chance that something may come along that may try to end your life preemptively?
Probably not here. Probably not here. But
So-
when
so
we
you
get
just-
to the trials, yes.
What?
Oh, shit. Yes, I
The
forgot. I
what?
don't really know you. I have a history with, Oramoda. Of course.
of course.
And, myself and, 3 of the other apprentices, we, at one point, there can only be one. Under his ruling.
Oh. That's inconvenient.
Yes. We don't know when, though.
So-
So at the moment, it's all just kind of, back and forth.
Are you all still present then? Accounted for?
Yes. All alive as far as I'm aware, unfortunately. But,
Oh.
yes, everyone's doing their own thing at the moment, so abiding our time.
So, at some point, you're just gonna get a call that
Right.
it's time, and then
Or to
you
get
go
whisked away
kill each
to a.
other.
We don't know how it works. But yes. Essentially.
Have you considered at any point like resigning from this position or something like that?
Right, are you doing work for Oramodo now? Like, why not just say you've learnt enough?
I'm not really. You don't really learn to. It's not really a position that I applied for. So,
Just chose you, and you had no.
well, sort of, yes.
All right.
In a way. But sure, it won't happen anytime soon. So.
Sure, it sounds like it's going fantastic for you.
Oh yes,
And
I
you're
mean, I run
totally
a
fine.
successful store. I'm one of the masterful magicians of our world. I'm not even slightly afraid, even in the slightest.
Okay.
So,
All right.
On an insight
Go on,
check.
go on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's only 15.
Guidance it.
D4.
Get this off.
It's 18.
with an 18, you definitely see a quiver, like a gulp. Kind of, you can see him kind of pull back and kind of gulp for a moment between his sentences. And Richard is also kind of just like eyeing up at him, and like with like a concerned expression.
Richard giving the game away. Well, all right. If you were worried, perhaps there's something we could do to
Which
help.
I'm
Or
not.
we could. Right, of course. If you change your mind and you decide to be worried, or something happens and you become worried, perhaps we could look into something for you.
Well, a
Yeah, we
persuasion check.
love doing favors for discounts and the such. So,
I'll give you advantage for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, I heard you,
Persuasion,
but I didn't
please.
do it. All right. Oh, you guys, I'm super good at these. That is a 6 with advantage.
Sorry. I'm still not used to this unpersuasive version of you.
Character. She just expects people to listen to her.
I tried.
No, I'll be fine. Of course.
I'm
I mean,
sure you will. You seem very competent.
and I'll be honest with you. Right, I do appreciate the help, but I just, I've seen adventurers' parties go through, come and buy my store before. Sometimes they became regulars. Sometimes they didn't. All of them stopped becoming regulars eventually. What I'm trying to say is you have a life expectancy of probably 3 years, tops.
You might have a life expectancy of shorter, I suppose, right? Because you don't know when Ormodo is going to call.
Sure.
Exciting.
Yeah,
How
sure.
long have you been waiting for that call?
Specifically, 322 years now. However, he's ramped up in the last few months.
Ramped up in what way?
Well, he's contacted us for the first time in a while.
Oh.
And,
I wonder if he contacted, what was her name, Denisha, first.
I mean, was it like a
Darisha.
contact as in... Was it a contact like, beware the coming days, or was it a contact like, hey, how are you doing?
Miss
'Cause I
you.
think those are pretty different.
Bye.
You'd think so with Orimodo. It's not that much different. He doesn't really check up on us, but he wanted to just see what we were up to. And that doesn't bode well.
Oh, maybe he's designing your trials right now.
Great.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Well, I wish you
thought.
well.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe we could take out a group bet on who's going to last longer.
Well, can you tell us about the others? That's a good idea, Carla.
If you're not buying, you're probably... I've got other customers to go to, so it's...
I thought you said you liked
Looks around. Is there anybody?
No.
Perception
No.
checks. Yeah, now 20. How much business has he been getting other than us?
Oh my god.
You would see at one point the door opens
Excuse
and
me.
one of the Ultimate Ladron's kind of like parties, one of the entourage there, kind of steps in and goes, "Oh, this is not the bugbear necessities," and then walks back out and walks across.
I'm fucking owned.
Yeah, it's looking real busy.
Right.
Well, I'm. All right.
You know, it's good you're not busy, though, because it will give you time to try to prepare for something that you have no idea when it's going to happen or what it's going to include.
Sorry, can I
Why
just...
are
can
you
I
so
just break...
dissuaded
Why are you so...
in us helping?
I'm not.
I mean, even if you were fully prepared and able to handle what's coming, what's the harm in us helping? If we were to die in 3 years, nothing changes on your end. But if we help make things easier, I mean...
It's honestly your fault for oversharing.
Yep.
She's right.
We just constantly ask questions all the time.
I just like knowing things.
Persuasion check. Give advantage to whoever wants to roll it.
My charisma characters, please help.
Yeah, that would be me.
It's essentially a group one.
I mean, me as well.
Oh yeah,
I'm very
true.
If you want to do one
shit.
each, you can do that. Otherwise, do
Yeah.
advantage on one person.
Okay, I have a +8.
I have a +7, but I also have charisma lucky if I need a reroll.
+8.
Oh, nice.
God damn.
Look at us.
How about +0?
Only a 17.
22.
All right. Sure. Okay, you're right. Suppose it doesn't help sharing a little extra. Orimodo. How much do you know of him?
Oh, never heard of him in my life.
Mm.
I believe Andrasa knew the name, and that was pretty much it.
Can we-
like knew
can we
that
do it?
like
Check.
Yeah, you could do an Arcana check or History check even. I would let you use
I wanna do a
Arcana because
history.
it's magical based, but you can do History if you like.
I want to know if I've heard any
I
stories.
already showed my hand. I'm not gonna roll.
I don't know a
No.
thing.
already said
Nat
I
20
don't know.
No.
Wait, hang on.
Full collection of Oromodo in his back pocket.
do I get the +5 for it being historical lore? Like him being a historical name?
Magical? Does it say? Yeah.
Historical or magical lore?
Yeah.
I got a 22, so 27 if I get it. Otherwise, 22.
Then yeah, you would know Oromodo was believed to be one of the greatest magi in all of High Loma. He is essentially he was able to outwit a djinn into basically giving his the powers over to him. So he had all of the powers of an elemental djinn lord, one who would be able to give out like essentially build their own warlocks. He essentially is kind of like a legendary wizard who would go on these kind of journeys and sometimes write up about them, or people would discuss him as this kind of legend of knowing all about magical items and kind of crafting magical items. He's said to have been the discoverer of many of the different decks of many things and various magical items. He's basically a magical item lore master, an incredible transmuter. See, Master Oromodo, he discovered when he outwitted the djinn, we were in his service, the djinn that is. Offspring, if you will. For all of us in total, I only tell you of one right now. For the other two, I'm not too sure where they are. But I'd be willing to look into it, I suppose. The four of us were taken on by Oromodo as apprentices to learn everything we could. And, I suppose, master magic. What we didn't really realize at the time, though, is that Oromodo was only hoping to keep one apprentice. He provided us with a lot of magic himself. However, he felt like it was tethering him. Essentially, he was pitting us against each other to find who the perfect apprentice was. So eventually, we rather will die, or he will siphon every bit of magic he can from us, I suppose. Everything since we started with him.
Is he siphoning you right now?
No.
All time?
No, if anything, we are heightened. He kind of looks over towards Morgan. To do legal magic, of course. We're all within the realms of that. But yes, at the moment, no. There are two ways to get out of this. He told us, win the trials when they eventually happen, or if you die, of course, you are relinquishing your element of it, because, of course, you are dead. Risha is of the mind where we're not allowed to harm one another. But sometimes people like to put things in one another's ways. The other two would mostly boast against one another, challenge each other. And Darisha decided to choose me. They all went down magical avenues where they'd be stronger at fighting. Ways to overcome each other. I decided to go into magical craft, which doesn't have much utility when it comes to combat. So, I think Diarisha sees me as the weakest link. But you know, I like to think of myself as a little bit of a dark horse in this race. So of course I'm nervous. 3 of the greatest magi I've ever met are continuously learning how to beat one another. So, Diarisha is currently studying in the Weeping Hills. She's in chat still at the moment, as far as I'm aware. Yes, I mean, she's been researching, learning new magics, trying to bring in any new spells that are being developed over there. She's a spellcrafter herself. She's very good at it. Fire genasi, hot-tempered, adores evocation magic. I'm not too nervous that she'll do something. I think she's far more scared of Uramodo finding out. But if the trials come, I'll tell you right now, I'm brilliant at crafting items. Not as great as he is. But pretty good. And I don't think I can make anything that would beat her. So, I can't ask you to go and kill her. That would be wrong.
And against the rules.
And against the rules.
So I understand.
Is there an item that you know of that would help you beat her somehow?
Yes. You see, fire genasi run hot. All right? I believe there to be a frozen heart that has formed into some sort of siphoning device. I'm not too sure where it is right now, but if you do find any libraries and you start looking into things, and if you find any information, I do believe that it might cool her temper. Leave her a little bit more vulnerable. Essentially what I need to do is find the weakness to all of them. Form it into an item. And when the trials come, I win. I've been trying to make my own, but I've struggled.
Your own frozen heart.
Yes.
How would you go about doing that?
Well, what I'd usually do is I'd try and find a creature in kind of a colder climate. Last we were in last, you know, I was, I attacked a yeti. I took its heart. I buried it in ice. I transmuted it to try and form with the ice. I tried to draw it in with some magic. I created a mini bomb.
Ooh.
It's a little bit more difficult than I thought. See, because the item itself was created by Ramodo. I didn't really share his secrets of the trade. If you do this for me, you help me out, I'd be willing to... How do I put this? I'll craft something so unique to each of you. Be named after each of you. I put the whole heart and effort into it. You saved my life. I would appreciate it greatly.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's if you don't die, because you are adventurous.
Of course.
3 years
We're not
tops,
gonna
correct?
die.
I'll be honest
mean,
with you, 3 years was
someday.
the longest I ever saw one last. Usually they last 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
How long have we?
Yeah, but bored.
It's been about like a
How long
week
have we
and
been around?
Yeah, we can
Like a
change.
week, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the 10th, I think. So yeah,
Just saying, you
a
know,
week and a half.
you take on too much as an adventurer and eventually, you know.
Oh, sure.
We'll
Noted.
see you at 5 then.
What is- What is Richard dressed as right now?
Like a little Pope cleric. Like he's got
Pope
like
cleric,
a tool
yeah.
out,
He's a
like
Pope guy.
golden,
Great, okay.
like kind of dripping paint on his eyes, like almost like eyeliner, and then it's kind of like whitish robe with kind of gold trimming.
Tak's gonna look at him for a while before they leave.
Oh.
Please make that outfit to use someday.
Well,
All right, well.
And hopefully the next time I see you, you're not poor.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's the goal.
Fantastic.
All right.
Because,
Fantastic
as I said,
indeed.
Kind of points towards the back of the behind his counter, and you just see this fruit turning inside
fucking
this
fruit.
container. It's like almost like a Fabergé egg kind of styled container that just kind of spins slowly. Just saying, that's the finest item I've got. Very, very, very rare.
How much
Well,
is that again?
I tell you what, I'd be willing to give it to you for a couple 100,000 gold.
All right, we gotta. Well,
Right.
we have to go. Now.
I'd be 10% discount, 180k.
How many beans is that?
Too many beans.
And
I
have to
think
grow a
too many
forest.
beans.
Right.
All right, I mean,
Well,
eventually, you could be biting down on the fruit. Go out there and save up. You rapscallions, you. Do you call yourself anything?
Should
Like
we?
what?
You're kidding me.
what?
Branding. It's everything. You get more
Branding?
work. You gotta just rub this temple. How many adventuring parties come through here and they don't have a fucking name? I swear to gods. It is simple, right? How about this? The Blades of Dawn.
I don't.
It's generic, isn't it?
Not
Honestly,
all
that,
of us use
that's a little
blades.
generic.
All
Little.
right.
There's not a lot of blades
I like it.
throughout us.
See? That's one vote.
Not
Maybe it'll grow on you.
like-
Do not.
I'm just saying, branding's everything. You start going to a town and you hear, oh, the Blades of Dawn are here. People start
Stop
to talk.
saying it. Don't. I do
sorry,
not.
sorry.
It doesn't sound good.
Okay.
Does having a name get us paid more?
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, put it this way.
It would
right?
get us work. A name, a logo,
Exactly.
people
A
know
logo.
us.
You go into
How
town,
much work
Logo.
is this going to take?
think
Big
about
branding.
We
it,
have to
you know.
wear embroidered.
put it into practice. You enter into a
Matching
town,
uniforms.
they have
It wouldn't be
problems.
too hard to embroider on all of our clothes.
I'm telling you.
But like, what?
What I'm
All
explaining.
right.
Listen, right? You go into a town,
Make a lot of thread,
right?
though.
They need help with a problem, right? Two sets of groups are there. One of them doesn't have a name. One of them does. Blades of Dawn, right? You step in, and their little helper goes, "Oh, my lord, with some adventurers are in town. Oh, which ones? Well, one of them is a druid. One of them has a big axe. One of them is tall. One of them is strong. One is a dwarf.
It's tall.
Or the other one are the Blades of Dawn. Branding. The Lord's sitting there going, oh. I mean, even just for embarrassment, doesn't even want to call in the first group because they don't remember the first name. But the Blades of Dawn, they remember.
Perhaps we should call ourselves Vanderval's only customers.
Fucking owned. Holy shit.
I
Indra,
like
the
Blades of
corner of her
Dawn,
mouth
I also like that one.
works.
Oh my god.
That's shit branding for me, okay? So let's go ahead and maybe workshop it a little bit, okay?
Well, all right. We'll take that under advisement, I suppose.
I,
Blades of Dawn. I don't even have a blade.
Yeah, not a lot
I
of
can
us
send
do, huh?
merchandise here in the store. Think about it. Give you a cut.
What's the cut?
Oh, we'll discuss that when you get a name. You build up your name more, you get a bigger cut, more merchandise. You know, once some people start going, wait, the Blades of Dawn shop here? I'd be like, of course they do. Now buy this shirt. It's fantastic. You'll be able to get so much
Shirt.
money. It's passive income.
I do like the sound of that.
Now, you ever...
We'd have to have approval on the items, though, because...
What
What's
is an
your-
example of merchandise of a group?
You could buy swords with embroidery on the mantle of each of you. You could even get those in dagger size, just in case people want to buy their children a present. You could get different crystals which show your face within them. That's cool.
I'm just
Why
not
would-
really
like a
sure
little
who's going to be buying a
figurine?
crystal
Why
with
would
my
someone
face in
want-
it, and I don't think I'd want them doing that.
Well, hold
No, but
on.
what if it was a crystal that had a little hat instead of your face in it? Or
That's,
like a little mustache on it?
No, that's
I
silly.
don't-
Why not just
Right.
buy a hat?
Yeah, at that point, just buy it. I'm telling you, I get a crystal of Carlisle's face in there, and it occasionally just says a Carlisle quote.
Like what?
Do I have I don't know if I have quotes.
I don't know if I have quotes. You know, something along those lines. It sells itself. I'm just saying. If you ever get yourself established, you need like a castle, a place for people to go and kind of request you, you know? All sorts. I'd be willing to manage you.
I'm sure.
Really
you
going all
would.
in, it sounds like, on a unestablished group so far here.
I'm just saying, you survived the 5th week, maybe we can talk business.
How many weeks has it been?
About a week and a half. dear.
One,
About
I think.
one.
Wow. Quarter of the way there.
Yes, indeed.
Week and a half in, already rated like Dungeon of Death.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's
my
like, you guys haven't
God.
done shit.
Are we
right?
the
We're
main characters?
All right. I
should get
suppose we'll
moving.
take all of that under advisement. We'll keep an eye out for your frozen heart. And see you in a few weeks.
If I get any more information, I'll let you know.
Fantastic.
Can I get your consent to send a message to you? Is that all right?
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Do we have your consent to send one back?
Not during work hours.
All right.
When is work hours?
Between dawn and dusk.
What if we want to contact Richard?
That is an excellent question.
The fuck do you
Richard.
want with Richard?
Wait, I think you can just ask Richard, right?
Richard doesn't do shit. You don't need to fucking message Richard.
He's
I'm
doing a
gonna
lot. Look at him.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Yes. Yes.
All right, yeah.
And I'm gonna say to Richard, if we need to contact you, can we send you a message, Richard?
What's up with you? All right. Suppose you
Excellent,
could.
thank you. I'm Tack, by the way.
Oh, Richard.
It's nice to meet you, Richard.
Yeah. You too.
Is there an outfit that you don't have that you would like to have?
Lots, really. I'd like an automaton one like that guy there.
That might be a bit difficult. I could do it though. Okay. Yeah.
Like a cyborg.
Yeah, that would be very cute.
Richard knows what a cyborg is. He's all like, I love cyborg stories.
Okay,
Right.
thank you, Richard. Yeah, no problem.
What do you say to him? Don't encourage him. Last person came in speaking to Richard, he took the week off. You don't get paid if you don't work, Richard.
He said we can message him if we want.
Wonderful.
Fine, sure. Message my bloody toad. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, everyone, perhaps the stock will change next time you're here. Hopefully these people in the Glamglades have some stuff to trade. If there's anything you want to be kept on reserve, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, I might start trading.
Takes a quick look.
I'm all set.
Above board, of course, some of the items may swap in and out.
I'm looking.
Cool.
Because he actually does have other customers sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, he
sometimes.
absolutely.
Does
Yeah, I'm gonna be
he?
doing a perception check every time I come in to see if there's dust on the fucking floors. All right.
You gotta bear in mind, he was trapped in the last location for weeks after any commerce was coming through.
True. Valid for now.
Look, it's just we had a fucking guy last campaign who had a fucking magic store that was just absolute fucking beans. Okay, so
He had a lot going on, okay?
Yeah, right. He had issues.
True.
No spoilers, go watch Godforge.
True.
It's really good. It has a good cast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
pretty
really
good.
It does. They're pretty cool.
All right. Guess that's it.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, by the way.
yeah, don't mention it.
Of course. I don't look a basilisk in the eye. Can't believe how many
Noted.
people end up that way. It's like half.
Yes. Half.
They were really
All
down
right.
down to mess with basilisks.
I mean, I almost got turned to stone from a basilisk fish earlier.
That's true. I
Am
still
I-
got
am
the
I
eye,
allowed to?
actually.
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Do you want to chance it and find out?
That's usually the way to go. Just don't.
I'll be fine.
All right. Well, and thanks for stopping by the spell counter.
Yeah.
Which do you tag would sound like? Goodbye.
Bye, Richard.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, you would exit out of the spell counter, head back into the town. With
Excuse
what intention now?
me. I need to send a letter,
Okay.
and then I'm done in town.
Okay.
I just need to stop by Master Gast if anyone needs to hop in there, and then I'll be done.
Well, while you're doing that, I might swing by potion seller, take a look and see if I can pick up
Right,
any more
yeah.
stock before we leave.
Alright.
But board, I would like to see if there's more health potions and possibly like if they sell poisons or any kind of debuff things like that that can go
Yeah.
with my spear.
That'd be
I'd like
good.
to check that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to do like a whole thing for it, but if I can just know there's stock, I can go through that.
No, that's all good. Let me just find
Let
my.
you know what I'm buying.
Where's my potion table? With you, Indrost, you'd be heading over there. Gus kind of smiles down to you and like lifts his kind of longer fingers out. Where would you like it to go?
Well, Ruby stretched here, but I'd like to know first of all what you've heard potentially from the Gap or the Ruby, or both. What's going on?
Holtz
Anything.
would step out, and let me just find my notes on that. What I mean from last or 2 episodes ago, I believe. Holds cut steps out and kind of looks and goes, "The gap?
Yes, dear.
At the moment, it seems that on the base level, they're arguing between some of the disagreements of the houses. There's a lack of resources going to the gap, more than usual. Less sponsors coming from other regions. If you'd like to wet my whistle, I can give you more details."
How much?
10 gold for the basics. Add an extra 15 gold on there if you want some a slight bit more detail.
What about the ruby?
That's part of it.
It's all part of it, is it? All right. I'll hand over 15.
Okay. Oh, no, I meant 15 on top of the 10. That's 25 total.
You're joking. I doubt you're going to tell me things that I don't already know from this letter, so absolutely not.
Right, well then. I can tell you basic rumors then for this.
Sure.
He hands you back your 5 gold, takes the 10. There's less attacks happening on the gap. Something's been stirring in the ruby. A few scouting parties have gone missing. And there's talk of plagues and prophecies coming from the south.
All right. I'd like to send a letter.
Where to?
You know, the one that you received for me. I'd like to send it back there to the ruby.
Throw on an extra 5 then. He pulls the 5 gold back and he was
Right.
panning back to you. Sure, I can get it back out. Holds out his hand.
All right. I will hand over the letter.
Okay. If you want to send it to me or read it out loud, it's up to you.
Yeah, I will read it.
Okay.
Okay, it says, "Hello, the first half of my heart. I shall be traveling for a while longer. Currently we're in the Glamglades in all weathers and headed towards Bay of Progress. Please assure the house that I have not forgotten my duties, but they are rather necessarily delayed at the moment. I imagine the Gap is not best pleased with Edronach's death. Though from what we know, it was not the fault of Crownheart Hall, unless you want to lay complete ignorance of reality shifts and how to search them out at their feet, in which case we should brand all the houses likewise. I don't want to say too much in a letter, but it would be extraordinarily helpful if you could task our mutual heart or your network with pulling together any and all information you can find on the Sun Children and the Children of the Three. I'm specifically interested in the last known whereabouts, last interactions, etc. Also, anything they can turn up about to skin this one. Oh, do take note of any troubling dreams you and Rosaris may have, dear. I made a new nightmarish acquaintance who is looking to bargain. We made an astounding discovery, and I do so wish you had been there to see it. But of course I took detailed notes. That said, I think it's a very safe working thesis that similar devices will be found, in which case we may need to free up some of your time so that you can observe for yourself. Fishing in the Ruby? It's a wretched place, and I wish you the dealer's luck, whilst I chastise you in the same breath for dropping hints of yet another mystery for us to solve. Take the gold for my shoes from my account. Did I not tell you about my temporary and very uncomfortable penury? Must find a bank, and soon. Traveling with this group has been rather tiring. Prolonged camaraderie has never been my strong suit. Phalis in particular is ever so much better at it than I am, as you well know. Wish me patience, my heart. At least have my love, Indrasa."
Takes the envelope then. Kind of attaches it, wraps a little kind of like string around it and starts attaching something to it. Puts it aside. Alright. Well, thanks for your business.
All right. Thank you, dear.
In Fadals, the Alchemist and Herbalist, you are looking for what in particular, Carlisle?
I'm looking for specifically health potions.
Okay.
Just replenish my stock on those a little bit. And also if there are any poisons or poison adjacent things
Poison
that I could
adjacent,
use
yeah.
with my spear.
Okay. All right. Let me get my little list of prices up. They do have, the very least on healing potions, they do have 3 healing. She would look to you and say, point them out and say, we got 3 of these healing ones and 1 of greater healing. And then on poisons, let me just find it. Okay. We do have. I'd say on the very base level, she would be able to give you a carrion crawler mucus one. But it is expensive. The basic health potions are from her 50 gold. And then a greater one is... Where's my greater ones? Here they are. So potion of healing is 50 gold. And then the greater one is closer to 200 gold. And then the carrion crawler mucus one is 170 gold.
And carrion crawler is paralysis, right?
Yes. No, it's poisoned. No, it's paralysis. Yeah, it's the creature's poisoned for 1 minute, and they are paralyzed during that, and they can repeat the same throws at the end of each of their turns.
Okay, I'm gonna grab 1 healing potion, and I'm also gonna get the carrion crawler mucus.
Okay.
So just 1 normal healing. So
that would be
220 gold.
Yes. Yeah. She kind of puts them into vials for you, hands them across, wraps it up, passes you what you need. If you ever need anything, you can always commission. If you're looking for anything in particular.
Oh, absolutely. Well, definitely next time I come around, I reckon I'm going to be leaning a lot more potions of healing, especially the strongest stuff.
Do you have any raw materials here for making the potions?
I do.
Whoa, Desmond, we bought raw materials and we never even made anything.
It's always good to
with
have
the
more.
last one.
I only have
we never made
3
anything
left.
with that, but we never made anything.
I made 2, I'll have you know.
And I still have quite a few more, is what I'm saying.
We should
When we
see
get to
how
the stock
expensive
we
they
have.
are, right? Well, if the next town we get to and I don't have any, don't sell any.
I mean, I spent a lot of my money right here, so if you're interested in purchasing raw reagents for
Oh,
potions,
I was gonna buy it, don't worry. Unless they don't have any.
We do.
and
How much would they be?
For just any basic ingredients, for some of the more common things, only a few silver per. For more uncommon ones, 2 gold. Rare materials, 10 to 20. Different spice. Essentially, out of character, common's very cheap to buy. That can have the chance of making common potions. All materials are fairly cheap across the board. Because it comes with both the time to make and also the chance of fate.
It takes a long time to make potions.
Yeah.
yeah, it kind of needs to be like a constant project for us to really get much out of
downtime?
the investment.
Yeah, regular potions are just common. So I'll take do you have at least 4 regions to make just standard healing potions?
I've got an abundance of them.
All right.
Sure. I'd say if you're buying 4, 1 gold.
All right.
Hand you over to small packages of just kind of these kind of reddened leaves, which are kind of almost fern-like, and wraps them up towards you.
Okay, I now have 7. Well, I'm good here if you are.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay.
Joe, I'm gonna put both the carrion crawler mucus and the drow poison into my staff.
Into your stuff, so it's ready. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's ready for.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay. Is
I have
there
one
an-
last thing.
Yeah.
I'd buy some more components for Find Familiar. So I'll just
oh.
knock it off the.
Yeah. Do you know the price of that? Or do you need to look up?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, I got it.
Knock it off your price. You can go over to the Bugbear Necessities and buy those. Okay.
I also would have wanted to go to the fabric store. Sorry.
No, that's fine. No,
I love
no,
that
no. I mean,
there's
this
a
is,
fabric store for you.
this is
I know.
a time for shopping. Let me just find out.
I think Tack would be like, I'm gonna go, and then stop and turn around and go. Would anybody like to go to the fabric store?
What for?
Well, we had our whole conversation yesterday about things that make us feel more like we're in control. So I want to start sewing more.
Hmm.
And it turns out Richard really wants to look like an automaton.
Really?
So I need to figure out how to make that.
Is that
Understandable.
something you get with fabric?
Well, if it's shiny enough.
Mm.
And some pretty light metal work could do the bulk of it. But I won't know until I go there. So
I'll go take a look with you, dear.
I will also join.
Yeah. You'd go over to top to bottom, pass by the mannequins in the window, heading into the door. You would see behind the sewing machine is the daughter. She's kind of sat there, moving the kind of seams of the shirt through, connecting it together with these sleeves, and you can hear it go as it's kind of shooting into it and weaving. And you see her kind of stop and look up. Oh, customers. Stands up. Takes off her apron and puts her hands behind her back. How can I help you?
hello. I'm looking for. I was wondering if you had like a metallic sort of fabric, something that shines, I suppose.
I do have some things like that. I think they're already made. She kind of rubs her. You can see she's got like cuts on her fingers. She wraps a little bandage around one of them, or like a bit of cloth, and kind of ties it. And goes, I have something which shines. What exactly are you looking for? She walks over towards the fabrics and starts looking through.
I'm essentially trying to make a costume that looks like metal.
Okay. There.
Something knit potentially could give the effect, but I was wondering if you had something that shines, I suppose.
We could try. She kind of folds down this very thin, almost paper-like, kind of like it looks like almost like aluminium with, but like in a paper kind of almost like quite flexible form, and it doesn't make that kind of familiar sound, but it glows and kind of gleams. Or the light kind of retracts off it pretty well. This is quite expensive, but it is made to look as if it can shine off like metal. We've done this
How
before.
much?
Per foot? 12 gold?
That is expensive. I might need to give the illusion instead.
How much
That's
would
all
you
right.
need?
Well,
How big is Richard? Do we even know?
Richard's.
Richard's
I
size?
sized him up. That was when I was looking at him.
He's not like...
But-
I mean, he's a
Is he,
very
like,
large
dog
toad.
size?
He's a
like
toad, right?
yeah,
So he's
he-
like,
But he's a bigger than your average toad, so he's probably about the size of like...
he's a
Okay.
Naruto toad.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
He's large enough that, you know, a few feet's probably what you need tops if you're going to be weaving it around and whatnot. Maybe 2 feet.
It's all right.
I'd be happy to pitch in.
That's very sweet. I think I can get creative,
Mm.
but thank you.
No problem. Yeah, sorry, I don't have. We
Um,
can't drop down the price. I don't really know how to make this stuff myself.
No, that's all right. In that case, do you have any other sort of textiles here? Yarn?
We do. Yeah, I've got yarn. I've got all sorts of linens, leathers, silks, furs, wools.
So a gray yarn, I think, would work well for me.
Okay. She goes and gets a grey yarn, just kind of a big ball of it, which is only going to cost you 1 silver. Places that on top of the.
I'll buy like whatever. Like, I don't know if in D&D there's a kit for this, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure
whatever
there's a
would give
sewing.
me like a crochet hook and shit, you know?
I'm pretty sure there's a sewing kit. I'd say
There's like a tailor, like a
yeah, like a tailor's kit. I think
Mm-hmm.
it costs. Tailor supplies. Let me just double check. I would say. No, going for sewing kit, 5 gold would give you like everything you need in it.
Great.
For a long
Yeah.
time.
Cool. And then plus the yarn would be.
Oh,
how
that would come
much?
in it. That would come in it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
The
Great.
sewing kit is essentially like it's got sewing needles, spools of thread, yarn, measuring tape, thimbles, pins, and a cushion. Case of hooks and buttons, scissor or two for snipping threads, etc. So it's got all the stuff you need in it.
Okay. I think after like interacting with her for long enough, Tack would also say, "Are your hands okay?"
Oh, yes, I'm not very good at sewing. I'm learning.
Here, can I?
Sure.
Tack will reach out, and cast a healing word on her hands.
You seal the wounds now. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for your help.
Of course, yeah.
I'm sorry, you've helped me every time I've come in here. What was your name?
Oh, I'm Shobel.
Strobel. It's nice to meet you. I'm Tack.
Nice to meet you too, Tech. Well, welcome in anytime. I'm trying to keep up with supply. So,
All right. Thank you very much.
of course.
And we'll leave.
Okay. All right. Well, with your sewing kit, a letter sent, items bought. Is there anything else you want to purchase around town? Okay.
That's it.
Then, where would you like to go?
Out. Towards tournament, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in the recap. Yeah, you'd have heard of the tournament happening.
Oh yeah, the recap.
What tournament? I don't even remember this. Was I
So,
gone?
You were.
Oh,
you
you were
gone.
Was I babying?
and then you
Yes.
came back like right after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the elves who kind of run this area of Glamglade, these Autumn Eladrin and their kind of accompaniment arrived, one of them mentioned how they're having a festival right now for autumn, and there's kind of a mini makeshift tournament out in the woods, which you can win prizes and get exclaimed fame, etc.
Sick. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Are you setting out?
Why not?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so. I think
Okay.
we have anything else to do.
Would I don't really want to go back and do it, but would well, no, I guess we should. Never mind. Sorry, I was gonna. Do we know how long they're staying in this area for? I can't make words. Stingenbrat.
You had learned previously that they will stick around for at least a few weeks. They were stuck in the last location for like close to 2 months. It was
Right.
like well over their usual stay. They try and move every few weeks or so. They might move quicker, they might move longer. It's going to be a case of keeping in touch with them. It all
Okay.
depends on how much comes through. Like they might go to some locations and stay for only a few days if they're finding that they're going to get no more commerce for the rest of the time.
Is it planned? I can't remember. Are they like on a planned rotation and
never
we've taken
said.
them off of that? Or it's just okay.
Yeah, they never said.
All right. Carry on.
Okay. Well, if you're not buying anything more and heading out into the Glamglades, you'd be able to go down the lift as the Xvarts lower you down and allow you to kind of journey onto the makeshift road that travels through the Glamglades. Let me find my Glamglades music.
I hope it's disco.
It's not disco.
Damn
Damn it.
Well, you're going off glam. The Glamglades, when you kind of step out into the woods, there's this moment of just looking across all orange trees that are deep into autumn. Even though you're only a few days into autumn itself, here in the Glamglades, the seasons kind of come immediately and they stay in their kind of highest form. The actual area itself, you can see a series of elves and there's a few hobgoblins and bugbears, a couple of goblins as well, who are bringing stuff up into Sigenbrat, like they almost expected it. Trading, moving the supplies up there, all part of the kind of the accompaniment to the Ultimate Ladrin who kind of addressed the town. But the actual road itself leads off into the woodlands. Tall trees that go up 50 feet, 60 feet into the air, and almost pine-like in this portion of the north. But beautiful green and orange leaves all kind of scattered across the floor. The grass grows tall, its faded color starting to appear on the top. Flowers that have bloomed heavily in summer are now kind of wilting or growing kind of differently around some of the trees. You'll be able to set out into the woodlands. If your intention is to head towards the tournament, you can kind of make onto the road.
Do we know how far away it is? Like how long it will take us to get there?
They said only a couple hours away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think as we start to leave, Andras is going to pull out her a book, and she'll kind of hang back a second and sort of almost talk to herself, and kind of pull out a scroll and rifle through the ones she's got and just say, right, I think this one then. And I'm going to have my spell book copy a spell as we walk.
Okay.
So I'll mark off that gold, etc.
Okay. Yeah. As you're walking, you can be starting to transcribe. Is your intention all to head towards the tournament through the woods, or are you going around it? What's
I
your
guess
plan?
through it, if that's the most direct, right?
Yeah. Just depends on what your intention. If you're trying to skip the Glamglades, you can leave out another means, or if you're heading towards the tournament. And
Skip it.
That's for you guys.
Don't have the energy for the Glamglades today, you know.
I'm done sightseeing. Fuck this.
Then yeah, you'd be able to go on the kind of essentially dirt track road that leads through. Wandering through the Glamglades, after 15 minutes or so of walking and passing through, you would give everyone a roll a perception check. Let's get some rolls in.
With peepers exclusively.
Yeah, I would give you different information for some of the other senses, but peepers will give you the more direct one.
21.
23.
18.
Okay. The majority of you would kind of start to notice as you pass through the Glamglades. There are, despite it being kind of in the height of autumn, there are portions of the trees which have a massive, beautiful flowers kind of growing out of them, starting to wilt away, but it feels unnatural to the area. These almost like magical, like flowers. In particular, over to the side, just off the road itself, you can see a squirrel is going around collecting different flowers and quickly putting them into like a small like pack on its back, and it keeps doing this as soon after
Excuse me.
wandering through the woods as well and moving up beside it, a goose steps in and starts picking up with its mouth, kind of picking the flowers and helping the squirrel kind of put them into this little pack. With your 23, V, you notice just beyond these two animals that are kind of collecting these almost like purplish flowers, is a young girl, maybe 7 years old, picking some herself and then collecting kind of nuts off this tree as well. Kind of climb up only so far as she can try and knock them with a stick off of the branches. And then also collecting mushrooms and kind of putting into this little pack. She's got long auburn hair. Some of the leaves have kind of been put into it, but not because she's like fallen into them, but because she's clearly placed them in herself at different points, and she's kind of braided the back of it. Her elf ears are pointing through the hair as well, though only quite small for elven ears. Quite a nimble young girl, kind of wearing this almost dress that's a little bit tattered around the bottom of it. And she goes, "Squirrel, goose, come. We have to be along now." And you see them turn and kind of wander over to her, and she takes their pack of flowers and goes, "Great, and here's to you," and hands them back the nuts to the squirrel, and starts like kind of cracking them against one of the trunks that's coming out of one of the trees. Looks up to all of you as a group, curtsies, and just kind of nods her head and goes, "Welcome to the Glamglades. Are you from that magical town?"
Yeah, we were told that there's a tournament going on.
I don't know much about that. Little bits. I see them dragging the monsters over towards it.
What sort of monsters?
All sorts. Everything that comes out. The goose kind of like sits down beside her, and you see the squirrel climb up onto her shoulder. And she kind of wanders over a little bit. But grandmother tells me never to go too close. It's dangerous. Further into the woodland it is.
It sounds like your grandmother is very smart.
She's the smartest.
Could you point us in the direction where you see them doing that? Just so that we know which way to go.
You just have to keep on the trail. And be careful of any of the trees which are widened by the portals coming from them.
Oh,
What?
it's very good to know. Thank you.
With what?
Well, surely you know about the Glamglades.
First time here.
Well, not exactly.
It's our first time.
Well, it's the most magical forest there's ever been. During 2 months of a blessing, portals are opened on the trees. In springtime, it's for the elves and their sort to all go in. And during autumn, it's for the nasty ones to come out.
See,
All right.
is it any tree? Is there a way to tell which trees will do this?
The larger ones, the ones which can fit a portal coming out of them, they've been marked. You'll see the markings on them. They have this kind of painted blue across them. It's in the shape of a cross. We avoid those ones.
Thank you. Thank you for telling us that.
Would you like one of the nuts? And you see the squirrel just goes, pulls the bag a little closer. Squirrel, just a few. And he kind of hands them down into her hand, already kind of cracked open a few. She puts her hand out. They're the best
Jack will
at this
take
time
one.
of year.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll try one.
Yeah, sure.
They taste a little bit like walnuts, but then like popping candy in your mouth, they start buzzing, and you can feel almost kind of like... give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Making me look like a fucking idiot out here, all right?
11.
Oof.
Who ate
Not
one?
even a roll. I did.
Carlisle ate one.
I'll eat one.
16.
Okay. Can everyone who ate one please give me a D100 roll?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This kills us.
fun, y'all.
Oh, we're dying
Oh
today.
my god,
Cool.
me and V.
Not one.
2 and 1? What
A
the
2
fuck?
and a 1.
38.
Their heads explode.
72.
So for the Arcana checks, as
Mhm.
it happens,
I got pranked.
I
can't
can roll
believe
on
this
that one,
child
if you
pranked
wanna-
us.
I have pranked you. Head
uh,
explodes.
Carlisle, with your 16, you'd recognize that there's a lot of magic going on inside your mouth, but it's on such a miniature scale, it's not going to do any damage. It is essentially a wild magic roll in your mouth, but on like a minute scale. So, for the 1 and 2 from Morgan and V, for the next minute, you're going to be rolling on this table. And the nut is essentially doing wild magic in your
Dude.
mouth and causing these little kind of...
Dude, their tongue's gonna turn into a potted fucking plant. It's so over.
Indrusta with your
You
38.
can never taste citrus water again.
Your mouth, let me see. You feel something strange in your mouth, and if you open it, you'd feel tiny little flumps, 3 of them. Only like the size of a bead kind of fly out and kind of go off.
Oh, so creepy.
With your 72,
Yeah.
your tongue feels hardened and stronger. It feels like it's got almost like a slight scalish element to it. Because your tongue is now resistant to all damage for the next minute.
Do push-ups with your
So
tongue.
if anything shoots anything at you,
Yeah.
try to catch it
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
If you could jump in front of us with your tongue.
Yeah.
Be great.
Please.
Bat a bullet away.
Carla, for your one, you feel like your kind of mouth has gone a little quicker. You can now drink twice as fast, or gargle twice as fast, or even speak twice as fast for the next
haste.
minute.
Wow.
No, it's all your spells would usually be casted as a bonus action for the next minute. But for you now, it's everything that you kind of speak or do with your mouth. Any vocal things are done twice as fast.
Those are some good results.
You would see as she just kind of like nods her head towards each of you and goes, "It's rather good around this time of year. A lot of different things come out. There's all honeys, there's nuts, there's flowers, there's mushrooms that do all sorts of things. Grandma says we're not allowed to have the mushrooms. But otherwise,
No mushrooms. Okay.
All mushrooms or specific mushrooms?
she says we're too young for them."
Mm.
Morgan and V, please roll again. D100.
We die on the spot. 79.
51.
Out of your mouth, V, tiny little butterflies start kind of flowing, these illusionary ones.
Oh,
You don't actually
that's
feel
thematic.
them because they kind of start
I was
just
gonna
fluttering
say.
out.
Very
they be
on
moths?
brand.
Um,
Yeah.
And then very little flower petals just kind of like appear in front of your eyes to your side, just kind of like drifting to the ground.
Oh.
For you, Morgan,
Cute.
you see this tiny little spectral shield appear around your eye. Well, you would see the magic. You'd see this kind of white glow going around your eyes. For everyone else, there's a very small spectral shield that appears around. For the next minute, you have... Your eyes have immunity to magic missile if anyone aims for them, and you have a +2 to any effect that's going to try and make you blinded, which obviously is not really effective for you.
Yeah.
But you see it kind of floating
Cool.
around her head. She says we're too young for the mushrooms, me and my sister and my cousins.
I see. Is there anything else that you've been told to avoid or to keep an eye out for, or things that might seem normal and obvious to you, but we might not know them?
The bees.
The
Oh my God.
You don't
What,
disturb the
what
bees
about
here.
the bees? Okay.
They are very particular of their flowers. And though they're
Okay.
quite kindly, if you're to pick the wrong flower, they will swarm you.
What flowers do they not want you to touch?
Anything that is in a rainbow.
Okay. So, don't touch any flowers on a rainbow. Don't get near the trees with a blue X or a blue mark on them.
Or the ones which already have a portal open.
Right, of course.
The elves and the
Um,
Eladrin, they capture anything that comes through them during this time of year, so it's usually fairly safe, even if you're near them. They're monitoring them all at all times.
Okay. And only eat a mushroom if you're an adult.
Only if you eat a mushroom if you're an adult.
Probably just best not to touch or eat anything.
For now.
That's called. Oh. You all right, dear?
Oh, I'm fine.
Jack turns around like, what the fuck?
More game roll again.
We just
53.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't. For the 53, you're the usual one is you're immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5d6 days. For your one now, if you put alcohol in your mouth and you swallow it, you won't taste the alcohol. You basically have this almost kind of like hardened, kind of almost dwarven like interior to your mouth. For your 70, each creature within 3 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute.
Oh,
So you can't suddenly see everyone around you. But of course, beforehand, again, on Morgaine, it doesn't really matter.
Didn't matter. But we are invisible, or just
No.
to Morgaine we would be invisible?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, anyone who's within 3 feet of Morgaine just became invisible.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Morgan doesn't notice though.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Weird nuts.
She giggles.
Are you all still there?
Mm. I
Does this
think
replace the previous
so.
one?
Well, that one was a minute, right? So, like, do they just
I
keep
think they
stacking?
stack,
like,
I think
a
they
minute, and then
stack.
a minute, and then a minute.
Stack?
Yeah, I believe they stack.
Okay.
I've got butterflies coming out where I used to
Y'all are
be.
wild.
Yeah. But if you'd like to come over for supper sometime, Grandmother says that we can invite guests. She's very particular who comes to the hut.
How would we contact you if we wanted to come visit?
She takes out, for each of you, each 6 of you, takes out 6 of these small, very small little plants, flowers, which their buds have not bloomed yet, and she hands them out. If you pop these into a little flower pot, it can be the same one, and water it. That lets us know that you want to come and visit. And then when they bloom, all you have to do is pick them and follow the direction of the petal. It'll show you where to go.
Well, all right.
We'd
Well,
love
thank
to have you over
you.
for supper.
Like
Thank
for
you very
supper,
much.
or like as guests for supper?
Don't do this.
Did we get her name? I don't remember.
No, I was
Ask
Okay.
that.
I was just
Okay,
about
cool.
to ask. What was your name?
I'm Zatra.
Zatra. It's nice to meet you.
Xatra. Who are all of you?
My name is Tack.
Yeah, I'm Carlisle.
Indrasa, dear.
V.
Who was
These two
near?
are,
Who was near Morgaine? Within the 3 feet.
We were all in a cluster, weren't we?
Yeah, we would all be within 3
But like,
All of us
but
are
not a like
invisible.
not a looming alarming cluster for a small child. But like, yeah, we were probably all really close,
If
right?
you're all within 3 feet, then you're all disappeared, and she's kind of just talking to you like not knowing. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember you off your voices. Well, it's customary to bring food if you do come.
Okay. What sort of food does your grandma like?
All sorts. Baked goods are the best.
Baked goods.
Agreed.
Well,
And,
hopefully we'll see you again.
hopefully, yeah, that would be nice. We don't have guests too often. Grandma's very particular. Come on then, this is Squirrel and this is Goose, by the way.
I have met you, Squirrel and Goose.
They both kind of turn their heads, like looking around. Just see the Goose here. And kind of like looks down, like. Roll again, Morgaine and
You
V.
can't attack someone.
Okay.
Carlisle's gonna take
82.
3 steps away
Boy.
from these two that are still having magical
These
moments.
two- yeah.
82. Immediately, V, you have to speak whatever's on V's mind immediately now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my god. I hope she likes goose liver. Grandma might enjoy that for supper.
What?
Her face just kind of goes a little bit. And then she just pushes her goose back a bit.
Oh, not this goose.
Oh,
I don't know why I said that out loud.
for you, Morgaine, any, which you probably don't have right now, if you had any plaque or any pain in your mouth whatsoever, it would have just faded away. As usually it's you regain 2d10 hit points. For you, it's just your mouth kind of heals up any kind of pain.
Cute.
Any tooth decay is gone.
Cool.
Well.
My teeth are sweet.
Okay. Well, if you do plant them, we'd love to have you. Bye-bye for now. Come on, Goose.
Goodbye.
And you see the squirrel just pop in one of the nuts, crunch it down, and suddenly they all just go invisible as they're wandering around.
Amazing.
Hello, squirrel. As
Are
they
we-
kind of pass off.
Are we visible again?
It's for a minute. So I would say another roll, and then we'll end it there for the Morgaine V punishment.
Okay.
Oh no.
18.
Man.
4.
These are gonna be good.
You can be in a
Last another
perpetual
minute.
stream of this. Well, for you, Morgaine, for the next minute, you can see any visible creature you have a line of sight to. Again, your ones have been
Yeah.
consistently
God damn it.
not really useful, Morgaine.
Oh my goodness.
V,
Oh no.
Uh-oh. He made a face.
I know.
you get
sound.
a very small, thin mustache made of feathers, which will last until you sneeze.
Not bad.
Amazing. Cute.
Do I feel it like grow?
Yeah, you'd feel the tiny little feathers. Go,
I feel like you'd feel feathers on your face,
Yeah.
right?
What is this?
Well,
Are we visible now?
Well, she's what?
You're a pet.
True.
Look at you.
nice mustache.
Oh, yeah. You've grown up.
Is it?
A feather stash.
How do
It's
I
sort of.
make it-
It's similar to. Sorry, I'm not sure
Hmm.
what your anatomy is called. These, but on your
Antenna.
face.
Mm.
Mm.
How do I get rid of it?
Mm.
Well, usually you have to shave.
Will you teach
It's like a
me?
coming of age talk.
I would love to.
Mm.
Oh. Also, though, it might just go away,
Mm.
like after a certain amount of time. So,
Mm.
but if not, Master Carlisle can show you how
Carlisle
to.
already has his shaving like knife.
Oh, look at him, he's ready.
Well, of course I'm
He's
ready.
got like a little bristle. He's got like a little bristle brush ready. He's got like a little pot of like shaving
Of course
cream.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to
The
go.
perfect person to ask.
So quick with that, Master Carlisle.
I'll take good care of this. All right.
Mm.
I can tell it's your
Does-
mustache is glorious.
Thanks.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it suits you.
I feel like there's like a performance check you have to do to pull off feather mustache.
I agree.
It's like something you have
that
to
be a
do. You
thing?
can't just.
You can, yeah,
18?
totally. If you want to, yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
I believe in you.
1.
I don't believe in you.
Yeah, it looks really
listen,
good.
It's like uneven.
Rolled a
It's
16
important
deception.
you follow your gut, and if you think you want it off your face first thing when you get it, maybe we should take it off your face.
It's
you know?
definitely something I've never seen before.
At this
Shave
point,
it now.
at this point, it looks more like kind of a walrus's mustache, but it's a bit longer on the sides there and a bit short up there.
Does it just keep growing until she sneezes?
No, just gonna stay in the mustache. Usually it's a long beard, but because this is the minute
boy.
version, it's just a tiny little mustache. So, I
Right.
don't know.
You can shave it while we walk, right?
Yeah, I can do that. What would it be like a fucking sleight of hand check to like deftly shave
Yeah, 'cause
someone's
it-
mustache off?
Because what you're gonna learn early on is this is more like plucking than it is shaving, because the
Ooh,
feathers are
'cause
kind
it's
of in
feathers.
there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet that hurts
Those are
too.
some coarse feathers. It turns out. Take an extra second. Yeah, Carlisle would try to help them.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Surely you have like forceps in your doctor's
Yeah,
kit.
some tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like you're kind of getting hairs plucked for a moment, because they are very tiny feathers. But yeah, you could spend a couple minutes just plucking each one and cleaning it up. There's very slight little kind of like gaps for the moment, but because
Amazing.
V has kind of a natural fur around there, it kind of covers most of it up. Yeah, you would you'd successfully pluck V.
Thank
Your
Getting
you.
all the
most
feathers.
powerful roll, which is sleight of hand, never used except to shave people's
Right now.
faces. Like that is the most valued sleight of hand. Has
Amazing.
fallen
I don't
in
think
this
we
game.
like. We would not have expected we would be here at the
No,
start of this
No, beautiful.
session. Yeah,
Mm,
it's a family moment.
that was interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm done eating the food from the Glamglades. Frankly,
We did find out a lot of good information from her.
Hmm.
So it should be a safer walk than it would have been.
Right. Don't wander into any portals.
yep, Blue
Yes.
Cross on those
Yes.
streets.
And the mushrooms are most likely some sort of a psychedelic.
Maybe we could get some of those for, just in case.
Oh yeah, I was
Just for
going to help
later.
myself to taking them just in case. I was thinking maybe we just don't eat.
They could potentially have
I think you
medicinal
take them- right, we
applications.
d- that's what
Exactly.
I'm saying.
Listen,
I don't know what you
If
thought
any
I was
of you
saying.
knew what I actually made a lot of the medicine I treat you with, well, you wouldn't listen. A lot of it's pretty disgusting at its base. Really.
It's true. It's all like slimy, mucusy things and bits and bobs, right? So
Carlisle's gonna look for mushrooms while he walks.
Yeah.
just in case.
Go ahead and give me a survival check as you go.
A mushroom check, please.
19.
You'd be able to cross the sides of the road, any that haven't been picked. You would be able to see kind of these very, very strong kind of violet mushrooms which grow out. And the way they grow is they have like a wider cap, then a smaller one, then a smaller one, smaller one. It's almost like Minas Tirith if it was a mushroom growing outward. Smaller and smaller caps as they go. And as you kind of pick one, you can see the next size cap shrinks up and goes like that, and then another bigger one forms at the bottom. So you can almost like keep picking from the same one. And you can do that about 12 times on the same mushroom before you get 12 of these small caps. Otherwise, it's super hard to pull from them at the bottom. You can see them also hard and kind of gripping in, but only the top ones can be pulled. So you have 12 little, very tiny violet mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah, he'll put those in his bag.
Okay. I'd say also along the way, you'd also get a green spore one. Give me a sleight of hand check on that one, because you can see it's ready to like eject a bunch of spores.
17.
Is enough for you to pick at the bottom and get it before it kind of implodes outward. But you have this it almost looks like a pine cone, but loads of spores just kind of in between these tiny holes all across it. And you get yourself this very vibrant green. It's like an unnaturally vibrant green.
Okay.
Okay. How are you all walking through the woodlands? Are you in a formation? Are you all kind of walking side by side?
I mean, how wide is it? I don't know that.
I would say the
Is it
pathway.
a dense forest with
Like, there's a
what's the
trail,
path
right?
like?
It is. There is a trail though that's fairly. I mean, it gets pretty sparse the forestry next to the road. There's still like great rocks around. There's the kind of very almost sandy like dirt track path that goes through. That is probably about 15 feet wide. So you have more room to kind of maneuver around if you like on the road, passing beneath the great trees around you. So yeah, you can go and kind of. I mean, you can technically go in a formation of 4 alongside each other if you prefer. But if you want to be in single file or anything like that, just let me know. Just because it determines who sees what first.
I mean, Carlisle wouldn't want to be.
I wouldn't be in
super
front.
wide, close to the edges, considering there's trees that have monsters come out of them.
Right.
Just makes more sense to be as central on the path as possible.
Okay. If you're keeping central on the path, then I'd say 3 aside. So you'd have 2 rows of you. Who's in the front?
I'll
Be in the front row.
Not it.
I'll
Okay.
go fronties.
So V Carlisle and
I think Andros is in the front.
She wouldn't actually care. She probably
I'm kidding.
wouldn't.
No, I'll be in the front.
yeah, okay. V Carlisle and Morgaine right at the front, just walking along. Can you 3 give me a perception check on the road?
Let's go.
Sure. Visual only or
Yes.
23.
Right. Fancy. No.
Come on, Morgaine.
Actually, makes sense that Morgaine got an at one.
That makes sense, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
That checks out.
You're walking along on the pathway, and with 23 and 22 from Carlisle and V, you would see a tree up the road, where this kind of road almost like paths around a few more trees, has a widened base, and there's a very kind of, it's almost like a glimmering sheen coming off of it. It's like you can see through the tree at the base of it where the trunks split open, but there's almost a shimmer. It's like a blur in the back of it, like the glass in a bathroom. It's kind of like shimmering there, and you can see kind of this blur behind it. But it's moving. It's kind of like a bubble caught on water. And with those rolls, you can also see this vine dangling down nearby with almost this purple crystal hanging off the end. A very crystallized flower that hangs and dangles almost in like a diamond shape. And it swings ever so slightly back and forth. I'm going to make another roll.
Man eating plant vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, woman.
I want that diamond,
True.
dude.
Sorry.
V,
Treasure, and I love just picking stuff up.
with your 23,
Mm-hmm.
your eyes scan the tree, and it might be because of where you come from. That need for survival, that need to kind of always be aware. That danger sense that comes with a barbarian. And you can see where the vine wraps up into the tree and where it's kind of hidden all in the orange, some of the green's still up there. There seems to be almost like this bush of green in the tree. And you can see slight razor teeth just kind of smiling as it holds its tentacle down.
But it's smiling. Maybe it's friendly.
Okay. She would put like a hand out to either side, like on the shoulders of Carlisle and Morgaine. Stop. Do you see that in the tree?
I mean, I see the portal.
The teeth. She's gonna like point it out more clearly.
Oh. Yeah, I probably don't want to go near that.
Hmm.
Does it look like it's gonna come near us?
To see in its hiding, everyone roll a perception check with advantage. I'm going to reduce its stealth check by 5. have to beat
15.
2 again.
23.
18.
Hand.
So Tack, and then if I Morgan, you wouldn't be able to see it from this range anyway. But yeah, so Tack, you don't need it 2v. You already saw it. Tack, you're the only one who can't make it out. Desmond, you can barely make it out. But Carlisle and Andrasa, now you see exactly where V's pointing. You can see this kind of bunched up. There's a series of other vines that are wrapped on the branches, and you can see this thing has very squinted eyes looking around, searching. It is big. It is kind of pressed up against the tree and kind of tries to almost push its body in to be small, almost like an octopus would, to be as kind of as hidden as possible. But now that you're actually noticing its shape and form, it's almost like when you see those pictures and you're trying to see a shape in them. You're now seeing this massive kind of form in the tree, hanging, looking off the road, both sides, kind of waiting to kind of drag someone in.
So it looks like if we were to try to walk by it, it would probably attempt to grab us.
It looks sentient enough that it doesn't look to be part of the tree.
Okay.
It doesn't look necessarily plant-like.
What are we looking at?
There's something in the tree there.
It's big.
In fact, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll put you guys onto the map, so you get to decide what you want to do.
We now know its intentions are very bad.
It wants to
I've made a map.
If there
Just
is
to
a map,
see.
it is
Just whatever you guys want to do, though.
it's just a tree line.
Oh my god, look at its fucking
Kill
face.
it. Fucking kill it.
You'll be on the southern road.
Burn
About,
the forest down.
I'd say you'd be here on the front of it. And this
Okay.
is the creature there.
All right.
I'm behind you guys.
I'll protect you.
Thanks.
Something
Tech had their mirror out, was like messing around with their features before getting to town, and then was like, huh? What's going on?
Okay, we got 5. I think we're missing Morgan.
Oh.
Mergen.
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 I'm trying.
Mergen. There.
So you can just see the creature is hanging in the trees. So Morgan, you don't
So
currently
it's-
see it, and nor do you, Tack. You're trying to make out.
It's
You
right
know
where
it's
we
definitely
need to
over there.
go, basically.
Yeah, you know the pathway.
Okay.
It's gonna lead up northward past.
Okay.
There's the smallest person I've ever seen in the top right.
Oh yeah, that's a token. Yeah. That's a token I can get
What
rid
the
of.
hell?
Well, who the hell was that, though?
A little ant.
Squints?
That'd be me saving tokens.
Okay, so this is a tiny guy.
Distance.
False
Who is
alarm.
that over
It
there?
doesn't matter. I've deleted him. Don't worry about
A
it.
tiny guy that's gonna jump us in the middle of this
Frickin'
boss
gnome
fight.
here.
You there? Are you all right?
Pulling over on me.
Have you seen this man-eating tree? Stay back.
Oh my god.
All right.
What do we do? Try to
Well-
go around?
Well, we either
Yeah.
walk by or we take care of it for those who may pass after us.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is this is going to hurt someone else. I mean, considering only 2 or 3 of us even saw it at first. Or, I mean, I suppose just V saw it first. Odds are it's going to kill someone if we just leave it.
I see. Well, I can't see it, so I will follow your lead. I suppose I'm proving your point by saying that.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should just start shooting.
I don't think it could get us from here, right?
Shoot some guy.
I'm just throwing this out there, considering that I can't see that one. Have we looked to make sure there aren't more in other trees around us?
Good idea. Scan.
Looks around.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, you can do perception
that
checks.
too.
Okay.
21.
14.
17.
With the 21, you'd be able to scan pretty confidently across the trees, and you don't see anything else. This is the only tree that has the portal there. You probably deduced this thing came out of the portal and found its closest kind of place to start trying to catch prey.
Probably just this one for now.
All right. So, shoot it, yes?
Yeah. Carlisle's gonna start like cutting off the edge of the path to go ahead and hide.
Yeah, hold on.
I advise whoever shoots it first does the most they can with that hit to catch him by surprise.
Mm.
Well, you will have, you'll have a surprise action if you attack.
I'm gonna sneak 17.
Okay.
If we're doing a surprise action, it doesn't activate until somebody hits. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can fucking blast it.
And you know.
Like,
I could try to hit it with hideous laughter, but I don't know if it'll take.
Oh,
but that
sorry,
would knock
sorry.
it out of the tree. Maybe.
If you meant when it actually hits, it will trigger when you take an action towards it. Anything aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, right now, you can pretty much work out that it isn't aware that you're aware it's there. It's waiting in, lying in wait, and it hasn't worked out that you guys are prepping to fight it.
Dude, let's feed it a bean.
Yeah, I bet it loves
beans.
beans.
Yeah.
that cannot go wrong at all.
Yeah.
Is Hunter's Mark an effect that a creature can know is on them, or is it more something emitting from me as I'm fighting something?
Just look up in the sky and see the little pointer arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say technically it is a mystical mark by its definition. I don't mind you reflavoring that to whatever you want it to be, e.g. if you wanted to like put a tracking device on it or something. But I would deem, it would be seen as a hostile action.
Okay, so
It's almost like the modern equivalent of seeing a red dot on you.
Yeah, I would say
know.
I would ping it with a dart that sort of strobes.
Yeah, so that would
every so often.
it would be recognizing that as a hostile action.
I mean, I'll move in between V and Morgan and blast it with a cone.
I can also just
Sure.
sneak attack, shoot at
Like,
it. Like,
we can coordinate and just pop it all at the same time.
I'll just get.
I can't see it, so I'm opting out of this surprise round.
You can take a disadvantage shot because it's equivalent of being invisible to you. Tack, you have the general idea of where it is. But yeah, you're not seeing. If someone was pointing out, look, there's the horse in this painting, you had no idea where it was, but they were pointing the location, and you're like, okay,
They were like right here. It'd be like, okay, I guess there's a horse there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Those magic eye things.
Yeah.
I mean, Carlisle will hold his action to fire whenever
Yeah.
does something. Then if there's
Sure. Yeah. I guess let's all just
hold
cue
an
something
action.
up. Question mark.
All right.
Okay.
I'll turn around and look at everyone like,
All right. What does everyone want to queue up?
I will
well,
just be shooting it.
Shooting
I'm just
from
shooting it.
Carlisle?
just be
Shooting it from Desmond?
I guess no. I'll cue a Hunter's Mark before I get my shots in.
Okay.
Andrasa will kind of scoot between V and Morgaine and put their hands up. Let's see what this does, shall we? And she casts Pulse Wave. Go big or go home.
I have never heard of the spell.
6d6 for... I can post it for you, should you
Yes,
like.
please.
All right, dear. Hold on. Pulse Wave. I've made my screen
Oh, okay.
very
It's from
tiny.
Wildman. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, wait. That wasn't the actual thing. There you go. Intense pressure. Unleash it in a 30-foot cone and decide whether the pressure pulls or pushes the creature and
Ooh.
object. Each creature on that cone must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 66 force damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful. It is either pulled 15 feet towards me or pushed 15 feet away, depending on the choice I make.
Okay.
Damn.
So con save, please.
Well, we're going to roll initiative.
Yes.
And we're going to do all of the moves with yours at the beginning if you're the triggering action. But you'll have a surprise action. Are you doing it from
My
here?
action will be to move towards
Yeah.
it if it comes within 10 feet.
Okay. Well, it won't. So you're going to do a whole round before it gets to go. So the first round is your whatever you want to do on your turn. Yeah.
Then I
yeah.
won't have an action.
Okay. If you're up, you can do anything you want.
I don't know where it is.
That's fair. Okay.
Can my planned action be to run up to it and hit it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
pled to
You
run
get
and
you get a
I
turn
plan to
essentially.
Free turn.
Okay,
I'll give you a
cool.
spoiler of why I wanted to know prior. It's because any of
Okay.
you walked over there towards it. It had a surprise action held, but because you're triggering it off of
I gotcha.
Andras's, it's not going to trigger. Because if any of you had gone, okay, I'm going to walk up to it first and get ready to attack, it comes down, it would have triggered the surprise round. No one would have got a surprise action.
Gotcha.
So we'll just roll initiative and we can just go on what you do on your turns. But with Andras's being the first one, let me slap on some music and then we will. Put the turn order up. Where is my turn order? Although, actually, what we should probably do is after you roll your initiative and get set up there, we should probably take a little break now
Yes, please.
before we dive straight into a fight.
Potty break.
So go ahead. Go ahead
you.
and take the break now. You can roll your initiatives during the break and stuff, just so they're on there. And we'll quickly take a 5-minute break so that we can come back with a fight
Alright.
against this creature. All right. See you in 5.
My thing is not right.
For you, chat, I'm going to push back the ads. We're running a 3-minute ad. So that we have a big old no interrupted ads for an hour. Go and get yourself, as Kim says, refill your snacks and drinks. Get food, use the toilet. We'll be back for the second half of the episode. Okay, chat. Let us pull back into things. Forgot to turn the music up before. Here we go. All right, let's unmute and get into the second half of the episode.
They're so tall.
They
It
actually
doesn't
attack.
bother.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Welcome back, everyone.
Thanks. It's great to be back.
Good.
Let's
'cause
fight.
Let's get into a
Fight,
little
fight,
fight,
fight.
shall we? We're still waiting for a bunch of the old initiative rolls there. So
Are we? Are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm only
Gotta redo
I rolled
seeing-
I rolled a while ago.
So we gotta start over.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had to start over. We have to re-roll. Okay.
I got better.
Did you click on your token first?
Yes.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
all
They all
there
went
before
away.
the break, and
That's
then they're
okay.
all.
It's a nat 20 now, so yeah, that was my first roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Shane is
Yeah,
having a
totally.
hard
Tuck's hair.
time.
Yeah.
Well,
Now I'm
Shane just
seething.
loses
shaking.
his fucking mind.
Rattles. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, in that case, you guys start your surprise round. Technically, we're going to take Indrasa's turn first because she's the trigger in action. So go Indrasa, then Tack. So Indrasa, you casting
I
the
rolled
cone
it a
from where
bunch
you
'cause I
are?
had to fix it. Yes.
Okay. It's
Don't wanna
30
get
feet
too
of range,
close.
right?
Yes,
Are you
it
aiming to
is.
push it towards you or away?
Away. I mean, I just assumed it was rooted and that part wouldn't work, but away.
Wait, does it say if they're rooted?
No, it doesn't say anything. I just was like, it's a tree. Can I push it? And
No,
I
no,
just
no, no, no.
assumed no.
It's attached
Just
to the
things
tree.
hanging on the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, it's attached.
If you
to
look at the top of
tree.
the picture, it's
like
All
a
right, so I
squid
guess
It's
as we're
gripping the
getting
tree.
ready, I'd be like, do you want me to move it towards us or away from
Towards.
us?
Towards.
Towards.
If I do
won't
it
be
away, I
able to
can't
reach
hit it anymore.
otherwise.
All
Yeah.
right, fine. I pull it towards us.
Okay. Then it needs to make a con save.
DC 16.
Okay. It rolled an unnatural 20. So
Right.
it would take the damage, doesn't get pulled though.
Right.
I believe, yeah.
I rolled
And every creature
Yes,
fails.
I
Yeah, fails
rolled-
a save, yeah. So, how much damage?
23 is what I rolled.
Okay, so it takes
It's just above the
11
initiatives.
points of damage, of force damage, as you just see this,
Sort of underwhelming.
and this pulse wave tries to pull backwards, and you see it kind of get pushed and then shake on the tree and kind of like jostle around. You see the full mouth open up now, eyes kind of open up wide, and it goes as it's kind of like hanging from the tree now, tentacles lifting off. Tax.
I'm also going
Oh,
to
yeah, you can move, yeah.
move. Yes, 10, 20. I'll come back here.
Okay. Tack.
Can I see it now?
I would say, based on the fact that
went
it's basically open up.
Yeah,
You can,
You
yes.
can hear it going like.
Yeah, you can. You can see it.
Okay. I would like to cast Vicious Mockery, please.
Okay.
Um,
Wisdom save.
yeah.
No, I always get confused. Is it intelligence or wisdom?
It is.
Wisdom.
Let's see. Wisdom save 16.
Be crazy.
It
for
rolled
it.
16.
Fuck this.
You can see it
Fucking
kind
thing.
of doesn't kind of compute. What would you say to it?
I think once it's obvious where it is, Tack would be like, "Oh God, I'm surprised I didn't. Surprised I couldn't see something that ugly."
Kind of ripples up, and its eyes are kind of getting adjusted. It doesn't kind of absorb the magic in. It doesn't get insulted by it, and the kind of physical damage. The psychic damage is not done. You notice it has no effect on it right now.
And I am going to try to get an echo, which is a D8 now.
It is a D8 now.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn. Wait. I'm gonna move to, I think.
Okay.
I'll go 5, 10, 15. I'll go here.
Okay. Morgaine,
Yes.
would you like to do anything on your turn?
I'll hold my turn and then If the moves towards the creature, I'll use my action to dash after her.
Okay. Carlo.
I am attacking from stealth.
Mm-hmm. So you have
with my
advantage.
short bow.
Let's
So
go.
24.
24 hits.
For 15 damage.
15 points of
Nice.
damage.
And then Carlisle's going to remain where he is, but he's going to attempt to hide again with the cover of this boulder,
Okay.
which is an 11 either way.
So you don't successfully hide away properly. You can see it's kind of like looking over towards your area. So you're not currently hidden.
Okay.
You can see your hat. Damn it.
Okay. V.
All right. V will mutter, beckons by blood, as she enters rage and dashes towards it.
Okay.
Making sure to avoid the dangling flower if possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right now
I
it's a
can
bit
hit her with
shocked, so it
25.
doesn't get its surprise action.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for this
Okay. And then let's see with rage. I will reckless attack it.
Okay.
24.
24 hits.
Okay.
Okay,
That
14
is
points of
14 points of damage. And since I'm level 5, I get to attack again.
Yes, you do.
Let's go.
24 again.
That hits.
Nice. Absolutely.
It would be reckless still.
Yeah, it's
all your
reckless
attacks
again.
straight
Oh, is
away.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you choose a
Oh.
reckless, it's
You get
for
it
the turn.
rest of the turn.
Oh. Should I do advantage or just roll another one?
You can roll another one just to see if it hits a crit.
Nah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Then
So
we'll go
close.
off with the first one's damage, which is
10 damage.
another 10 damage. Very nice.
And
Awesome.
Morgane will follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just rush straight in there. Okay. Desmond.
Cool. He'll close in, get his hunter's mark off
You got it.
real quick before. That's 10, 20, 30. He's gonna take 2 shots, one right after the other.
Okay.
First one's in that one.
It misses just because you see where it slashes, where just as V kind of cuts into it right ahead of you, tearing off one of the tentacles, your arrow was going to shoot and hit that tentacle, go straight through, and hits against the tree.
God damn it, I had that one. Next one's a 2, so 10.
Doesn't hit as well. You shoot in, and it just kind of clinks off of one of the branches.
I'm setting up for something. That's all I'm doing.
Doing something. Wait.
Okay,
It's
it
gonna
doesn't
be
get
cool,
its
you
turn this
guys.
turn, so it goes on to Tech's turn. But I will say this: it's I don't want to use the term legendary actions because it's technically not a legendary
Oh, God.
encounter, but it is the same thing. I'm just going to call them boss actions. Essentially, it's the difference of it doesn't have legendary resistance. It's just got some actions it can do on your turns or between your turns.
Okay.
So, Tack, it's your turn again. Start of the actual combat round for where the creature is very sentient and aware that you are fighting it.
Okay. I'm going to Echo Blast it then.
Okay.
$12.
Does not hit. It all goes.
Okay.
Just you hear kind of the splintering of wood kind of blasts off into the direction.
And I will shoot a Bardic Inspiration.
You're level 5, by the way. You get 2 Echo Blasts.
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Of course I
Two
do.
beams, Yeah.
Of course.
No. No, I don't.
Oh.
Net one.
Well, you do.
One of them fizzles.
Yeah, it fizzles out. Psst, burns
We
into
haven't
the
at your
used this yet.
hand.
It's new to us.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot a Bardic Inspiration to Morgane.
Okay.
And basically just like describe where it is in the tree
Okay.
in case it isn't like clear for her vision. That's my turn. I'm gonna stay
Okay.
here.
Um.
It's a D8 now by the way, Sam.
Ooh.
At the end of
He
your
doesn't care.
turn,
He's dead inside.
I can.
it's going to use a legendary action to basically swing back and forth and then launch itself
What the
into
fuck?
this tree here without taking an attack of opportunity. You just see this
Cat goes,
massive...
never
just-
mind.
It calls them to a ball, goes right through the sky. Just like, kind of like smiles down at you, Desmond, and hangs on the tree and just starts swinging behind you.
Get an attack of op?
No, that's part of its legendary action. Doesn't trigger
That
attack of
scream
opportunity.
was insane.
Is just awful.
That's so
Oh my
grotesque.
god, that was so funny.
And Jocelyn,
They
your
got
turn.
that weird smile.
I don't like this at all. Let's try a corporeal shunt and see if we hit / what that does. I don't. Sorry, I still have advantage. No, I do not hit. It is an 11.
Does not hit.
All right. Well, I just thought move to another tree, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of try to stand in the middle, and I'll have Christina follow. That's it.
Okay. Your turn, Morgan.
Morgaine will. I mean, I would have heard where it landed, right?
Oh, you could see it. This thing's huge. It's like a huge blob of just tentacles coming off of this massive green in the center with loads of suctions.
Just go towards the screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
follow
can see it launch and
Desmond's
land in the
trace.
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move this way until I get within 10 feet, and then I'll engage.
Okay.
Let's. Yeah, I will. I'll hex.
Okay. Which of
Um,
the statistics are you doing? Which of its abilities?
Let's do strength,
Okay.
because I feel like this guy's a grappler.
Hmm.
And then I will attack.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That hits.
4. 12 necrotic.
Throw necrotic and it has disadvantage in its next attack. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, it's going to take that disadvantage attack. It's going to tear off one of the branches nearby and it's going to attempt to clobber you back.
What the hell?
Oh my
disadvantage. So,
What the hell?
Jesus.
it just tears off one, just swings it down on you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
You hear it just, you step aside, you just, as the shattering of a branch.
Yeah,
is
just
gonna
leans
collapse
to the
next you.
side as the.
You see that? As it hangs from the tree. Carlo.
I'm gonna attempt again to hide
Okay.
boulder before I shoot. It's a 22.
22 is successful hiding, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack at advantage with my short bow. Nat 20
That's
Oh!
28.
Nice. Absolutely.
for 22.
Nasty.
Ooh.
31 damage.
31 points of damage. You find yourself weak spot. You fire straight into like below one of its eyes, and you can see the eye like stares down at the arrows. Just blood's kind of pouring out. It tries to bite the arrow out of it, but it can't. Nice.
And then Carlisle's also going to move sort of central out of cover now and like into a general central space.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
All right. Nice one. V.
All right. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
And I will reckless attack again.
Okay.
27
27 hits.
for 15
Alright.
damage.
15 damage. Good damage.
And go again. 11.
11, it manages to pull its whole body back as you swing through the air and you kind of cut into one of the branches nearby. You miss it.
Okay. Right. And turn.
Desmond.
I'm leaving, taking an attack of op.
I'm leaving.
It
Oh,
does.
for
It's going to
God.
do a tentacle attack.
Oh no.
25 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe.
You
Please don't say it like holds me.
Uh-oh.
Die.
Gives you a hug.
Stop.
Breaks you in half like a twig.
Started swinging me.
Like an action figure. You are
He uses
broken in
Desmond
half.
as a club.
Yeah.
Let me adjust. Yeah, I put one of the damage figures in wrong. It's a high roll though. It is 28 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
What the
good
fuck?
Lord.
Whoa.
As it just slams one of its tentacles around you and you just feel the suction. You're considered grappled.
Thought so.
Aw. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that happened.
Oh, and restrained, sorry.
Good.
Till the grapple ends, you are
Oh.
considered restrained. It's a DC 14 to escape it.
oh no.
Never heard that sound come from Desmond before.
Parts of me are falling off. Cool.
Oh no.
I'll just take disadvantage shot real quick.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take a normal shot with my turret first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Only 14. Jesus.
Now let me check.
Good Lord.
Just misses.
Oh.
The disadvantage. 10.
Just firing wildly at it as
We're
it's
doing
kind of
great.
holding onto you.
No dubs over here, huh? The 13. Oh my god.
Yeah, you keep
I mean,
missing it. It's
you're
just
in a-
flying around.
It's fair
Yeah,
though.
suction
that
is
you missed.
wrapped all the way
like-
around you.
Highest roll has been a 5 so far.
On its turn, it's going to use 5 feet of its movement to drag you in 5 feet. And it's going to take a bite attack against you.
No.
Why?
19.
No.
You see it just kind of clump and tries to bite through your head, but it can't get like a good enough kind of bite onto it. So it does no damage to you. And then it is going to make 2 attacks with its tentacles. One towards V, one towards Morgane. 16 towards V.
Yeah, that'll do it.
30 points of bludgeoning damage. Which is, by the way, I want to say that it's 8d4. And I rolled 6 4s and 2 1s. As it just kind of slams into you and wraps around. 15 points of bludgeoning reduced down. And
Oh,
you're
yeah,
considered
true.
grappled and restrained.
Oh,
And
don't
it's
like
going to do an
that.
attack towards you, Morgane. Did Morgane hit it last time, though, right?
Morgan did hit it. Yeah.
Let me just check something. It should have had disadvantage when its attack against you, Desmond. Because that was its first attack it made.
Oh shit.
So
Mhm.
technically, Desmond, 18 wouldn't have hit you. Go ahead and heal yourself back up.
Oh!
Yeah, and do the
Damn.
shot at
Yay!
not a disadvantage. The
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
give me 2
It's
shots.
just regular flat.
Actually, hang on. He's looking okay. Once
It hit my
Wait a
after
minute.
image, of course.
Yeah.
27
Would have hit.
instead.
Do that one.
Ooh,
instead.
Why would it have
Okay.
had disadvantage on him, Joe?
Because you
Because
hit,
you hit him.
right? So you gave it your Vex.
I gave it,
Because you use a
Oh,
longsword
what?
from your weapon mastery.
yeah, I gave it sap, but then it swung at me and missed. Which got
wait,
rid-
hang on.
This is a
It's looking
fucking
like
roller
he might
coaster. I
survive
can't
here.
handle it.
Hold on.
So-
Desmond
Sap's,
is
Someone
on the
tell
next
me.
Sap's one attack and it attacked me and
What is happening?
so it
Did it
didn't
attack
have
you?
sap.
So hard
Did
to
it
tell
attack you?
because he's mechanical.
It attacked me immediately after with a
Tom
tree.
Immediately
and
after?
Might be the nuts.
With the
Sorry, dude.
branch.
Sorry, dude. Hurt yourself again. He's right.
Wait, my after image ran away!
Sorry, you're right. You're right. Thank you for.
So for only half,
I thought I
because you
thought I
made
missed your
us
Vex,
feel like
so we'll
it
just,
could
we'll
be
just it's
good.
All right.
Seasonal allergies might
Then
be
you are
acting
her.
up in this place or something.
yeah.
Then the one towards you, the tentacle towards you, Morgane, is 25. It rolled high.
Damn.
God, okay.
24 points of bludgeoning. You're
hands.
considered
Jesus
restrained.
Christ.
You can see it's those are the
Jesus.
3 tentacles it has like loose at the moment, so it can't really grapple anyone else. But it's got all 3 of you locked in its
Good.
embrace.
Oh, okay,
Guys,
great.
The rest of us can get in there now, guys. Good
Yeah, let me just walk right up.
So that's 24 points of bludgeoning. All right. attack.
Jesus fuck.
I have a logistics question. Making something go prone doesn't end grapple, correct? They're
Doesn't
separate
end the
things.
grapple, but it would drop out of the tree.
Will it make it easier for them to end grapple? If it's prone.
It's easy for us to end grapple anyway.
Is it?
Okay.
Because I hecked strength.
Oh.
Well, it's
Okay.
a straight DC of just athletics. It's not a contested one.
It's not contested?
No, not because it's just into the mechanic of a tentacle.
Okay. Never mind.
With
JK.
give me a nature check to get an idea of this creature.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I believe
Uh-oh.
I love nature. I spend a lot of time in nature. It's my favorite. A 10.
Attack no nature
Who's
lover.
to say?
Uh-huh.
Who's to say if it would be better?
Fantastic.
Say.
Okay. All right, but if it's prone, it will make stuff more difficult for ranged users. Right? I am remembering that,
Technically,
right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Technically, yeah.
I'm gonna. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I can walk in.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Fine.
Hideous laughter, please.
Okay.
I believe. Come on, baby.
DC 16 wisdom save, I believe.
I mean, yeah, the octopus looks naturally happy. He's probably inclined to laughter and
True.
Yeah.
He loves
Fun
to
is-
laugh.
Yeah.
Live, laugh,
It-
love.
You send the spell over it to try and make it laugh. It seems like it doesn't affect it.
Oh my god.
This means too dumb.
I can't enjoy humor.
It's too dumb.
Oh,
He's
it's
too
too
stupid.
dumb to. He's too dumb to laugh.
Too dumb
Instead,
to
the
laugh.
rest of us laugh because we know that it's so
The
stupid.
smile is just what it was born with from the start.
At least-
It wasn't a smile.
It
of
gives you
what-
the
Could be super unhappy
information.
right now. We have no idea.
It gives you the information that it has an intelligence of 4 or less, at least.
Okay.
It's not a very clever creature.
Yeah.
It's instincts
we
in a
should have
tentacle
known.
form.
Based on that smile.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
opposite to its
um,
octopus cousin.
Mm.
Okay.
Tragic.
Tack will send bardic inspiration with bonus action to Desmond.
Okay.
Poor baby.
Yeah, and you know, since the whole conversation that we've had, we'll change gears a little bit and be like, Desmond, you're fine. You've got Morgaine and you've got V. They're gonna keep you safe. You're gonna be okay, all right?
It's trying to eat me.
I know. It's you're gonna be fine. I promise.
Think about it like this. You have 45 HP now. The DM gave you more. You're gonna be fine.
You're looking healthier than last time.
Like slightly,
just like a
tiny
day
bit.
ago.
Mm.
It's bizarre, but
This morning. It's quite
Yes.
weird.
and look at this thing. It's idiotic. You're gonna be fine.
It's
I
so
don't
That's my turn.
stupid.
would enjoy eating you. Anyways, you are not
True.
fleshy.
Yeah, maybe it'll put me down. I'm just metal. It'll spit me out
I
now.
think it might be too dumb to realize it can't eat you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true.
Yeah, you could see.
It'll try,
like, as
but
you're
it won't be
saying
able to
this,
swallow.
It's like trying to chew on the top of your head and it pulls you away.
It just
I
stares.
got like a crab shell.
Yeah, yeah.
I got sweet meat
You
inside.
got a carapace.
Anything else in your turn?
Horrible
Tack?
conversation.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm done. Not moving.
For your
Done.
turn, Indrassa,
Yes.
it is going to.
Don't.
It's going to release Desmond so that it can make. No, it's not. It's going to release.
Oh.
It was more dangerous.
But you still got
It's a
45
It's
fucking
gonna-
roller coaster
It's gonna
for
release-
Shane today.
It's
in
going to
its
release
hand.
Morgaine. So that it can grab a branch, snap it off, and try and clobber Desmond. It's going to try and crack you open like a
God.
shell.
Why does it hate Desmond so much?
Treating you like a fucking walnut, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
15.
Sweetest fruits are in the hardest
15.
shell. You know?
just see it kind of slam against the top of your head, but it doesn't break through anything. It's going to crunch. So it goes trying to like work out how to break through to you.
God.
There's
Indrassa.
something about your body language is agitating it more. You need to relax.
Me limp.
Maybe play dead.
Indrassa.
You're doing great.
So bad.
Oh my
I'm gonna I'll do a level 2 magic missile at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
I
the
just wanna
damage.
hit. All right, I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Okay.
pretty tasty.
Okay.
That's a pretty.
All right.
Good rolls,
19
good
points
rolls.
Of force damage. 5, 5, 4, and 5. Very nice. Yeah, just kind of strikes all against different portions of it, just kind of imploding. But it's still just holding on to both Desmond and V, kind of trying to work out which one it wants to try and bite next.
All right. Sistine is also probably about 30 feet out, just in case it matters to anything. But I'll stay there, I think. That's it for me.
Morgan.
Seizing the opportunity after being let go, Morgaine will attempt to injure the beast.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Actually, do I have anything cool? Nah.
Nothing cool.
Nothing cool. It's a nat 1.
You like swing up, and it's accidentally brought the branch up to hit Desmond, and you slice through that one. And it kind of just brings up
I
and
don't
flips
slice,
around.
I think a sword gets stuck in the fucking log.
Okay, you can see it like shaking on, holding onto it, like you're with it when it kind of swings down towards Desmond and pull back, and kind of get your sword back off of it that way.
Oh my god.
We're doing really well,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
We should feel good.
I hope
Yes.
nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We turn around, there's just a crowd.
I'm trying to. Let me see if I got some. No, that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Carlisle.
Carlisle's gonna move up next to Desmond.
Okay.
Because Desmond isn't looking great.
No.
Would it be possible for me to use my action to attack the tentacle around Desmond?
Oh.
Yeah, I would give it a. I would say, if you do this on a nat 1, you hit Desmond.
What are the odds?
What are the odds of
But if you
that?
successfully
That's
do
like
it-
nothing.
And if you successfully do it, I'd say if you do over 20 points of damage, you can release the tentacle. But otherwise, it will stay attached.
All right, Desmond, you just hold
it.
still now. I'm gonna get
I
you
mean,
out of
it's
this.
moving me. I'm not moving.
Now, I've never used this spear before, all right? But I'm going to try to aim it for the tentacle around you. Joe, this is also important. What is the weapon mastery for the spear? I know I asked you if you were going to update it or if I was
Yeah,
getting
so
it.
that will be the same sap as the same. That's what they did. They updated it so that anything that was previously the other one is now sap. Previously flex.
Okay.
The same as longsword.
Yeah.
So it will give it disadvantage in its next strike.
That sounds ideal for us right now. That is a 17 to hit.
It hits.
That's definitely 20 damage. That's going to be 26.
26 points of damage.
Okay.
You just jab it straight in there and pierce straight into the tentacle that it kind of unravels to try and get loose and pulls away from it, letting go of Desmond.
Yay.
All right.
Nice.
Then Carlisle's going to use his bonus action to give Desmond a potion and max the healing of it.
Oh.
So you're going
Amazing.
to heal for 10 HP plus another 8 temp HP.
Okay.
Amazing.
Mm.
And
How
Carlisle
much is
is
the first amount plus the 8?
It's
Couldn't hear.
the max roll of a normal 10. So
10,
10
so 18.
actual HP, 8 temp.
8 temp. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm figuring this thing has reach, so Carlisle's not gonna fucking
that's
take his
right.
chance getting an opportunity attack on himself. So he's gonna stay put
Okay.
here.
At the end of your turn, then it's going to take its other legendary action to. It gets annoyed at you, snaps off another branch, just swings it straight down on you as hard as it can. There's only a nat 1. It's through the tentacle that you stabbed, so it kind of like swings and just kind of slaps it down onto the ground. And you can see the tentacle just kind of dangles back and forth as it tries to kind of realign the muscle. So it misses entirely. V.
All right. Is it athletics check at the start or end with the
It
grapple?
is a athletics check as an action. If you want
Okay.
to try and break it.
I will do that. I will
Okay.
do that.
I believe.
19?
Is enough. You pull out and just kind of bolster your muscles and push out of the old
Perfect.
tentacle.
Okay. Can I need to maintain my rage. Can I bonus action bite my own tongue?
Yeah.
Jesus, careful
Yeah.
with that.
You can take
cool,
1 piercing
tight.
damage from doing that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh wait.
right.
Did we update the rage rules though? I think
Or I
don't
don't
think
need
you
to do that, right?
You don't.
You should just be able to.
You can do that.
Perfect.
We just won't do the piercing damage.
a
Okay,
little
okay,
flavor.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'll
that's
flavor
flavor.
text.
Mhm.
She bites her own tongue because she's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm no longer. Actually, maybe I should. No, I'm gonna stay here.
She's just different.
Okay. Desmond.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to run
Get out of
again.
here.
But... You think I'll be okay?
Get
Distracted.
out of here.
I'm gonna try.
Up,
Is it gonna swing at
Desmond.
me?
Oh my god.
Is it gonna? Am I take another step? It's not.
It's gonna take a reaction to.
You're just walking away.
Joe.
I thought you'd try a little bit harder to sneak away.
This is a normal
Get
roll.
exaggerated, like pick up one foot, put it down, like
Yeah. Watch this thing.
yeah.
It's a nat 20 on the 10.
Oh!
It will do
No.
just a
I got
huge
that.
tentacle. One of the back
No,
ones
no.
which will be untouched. Kind of, it moves the weaker one to hold it. Just shoots out and grabs you and just slams around your whole body, and you just feel it twist and break you. You take 47 points of damage
Holy shit!
as you just go.
Yeah, I fall apart like a Lego Star Wars character.
I am going to use my reaction to have him stay at 1 HP.
Lego
and I'm
Star
gonna
Wars
add, I'm gonna add
Visceral.
2 temp HP. So you have 2 temp
Okay.
Oh
HP
my
and 1 HP.
God.
A bit crunch around you,
Holy
but
shit.
like, how would you manifest that into your kind of saving, Carlisle? Do you do
I
like?
think all that Carlisle could do from that position is like basically try to nick the tentacle with the spear. And
Yeah.
the poison would kind of weaken.
Cause one of the muscles
the
to almost
grip
like
it has.
contract. Yeah, you can see it kind of. It would have got a stronger kind of pull on you. The bottom of you kind of doesn't tear apart because of that. All right, yeah, you're on 1 HP or 2 HP on top. 2 temp HP.
I'm guessing it. Did it grapple me
It's
while I
grappled.
was?
Yeah.
So I'm still
Oh,
there. Okay.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Come on, little crossbow. You can make
Come on.
one shot. This
Come
is my
on.
turret.
Come on.
27. There we go.
Hit.
I got 1 hit.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
This
I
kills
got 1
it.
hit. There's 1. No, it's 9 damage, but
9 damage.
now I can make my rolls at flat even though I'm grappled because I do
Describe
have
how
advantage.
you
to
do.
cancel out
Yeah.
the disadvantage.
Yep.
So I can make
If you just start describing now.
Yeah, he'll go with it. He has to yes and you.
I hit it, it dies, dude.
Yeah, it's dead.
It was such a funny idea for a campaign.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Let's go.
That'd be 12 more, and I get another hit. So
Okay, nice.
Oh man.
See, I could
which
be
is
right.
also flat. 21 to hit,
21 hits.
which is 10 more damage.
10 more damage.
Damn.
Also,
Okay,
don't forget that you have
okay.
inspiration today, Brie, as well.
Okay.
Oh, I
all right.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Inspiration.
No
Always
pressure.
good time to
Pepper
use
this
it.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
Oh,
I can tell you, it's
yes.
looking a lot more hurt than it was. Like you've done 184 damage to it so far. This thing is kind of starting to crumble.
Jiminy
apart.
Christmas.
I stay here.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay. Because you're
Um,
stuck.
I have no
Because
choice.
you have to.
My head's like dangling off almost.
On its
No, that's
turn,
not funny.
it is
It lets
going
everyone go.
to hold Desmond in
Oh my god.
Come on!
Oh
to
my
make a
god.
bite.
Oh my god.
Fuck!
20 to hit.
No!
Bro.
Thank God!
Turning around, you're trying to get a good bite, and then
my
it's
goodness.
My head flops the other way.
it's gonna do a tentacle
We got it, we
attack
got it, we got it.
against. Yeah, it's gonna hit V again.
How's
Okay.
V doing on health right now?
A 46 out of 61. I'm good because my rage halves the.
Right now, obviously, I'm
Damage.
kind of
Actually-
focused on the
Yeah.
dying robot.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
just
yeah.
keeps getting eaten and
Understandable.
won't disengage.
What do you mean, actually?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
mean,
no, it's gonna
actually?
do another move.
Oh?
It's gonna do its
Is it?
recharge move.
We just get to undo our moves now
fuck?
and just like actually
Rewind.
No, I know. It did
It's
the bite.
rewind
It did the bite. It
time.
can do a bite and tentacles, or bite and this.
Alright,
Okay.
No.
It is going
This
to
seems fine.
attempted to bite you. It's going to drop all its grapples, and it's going to launch
Okay.
towards the other tree.
With us? Oh god.
No, it dropped the
It
grapples.
drops
drop
the grapples.
Oh,
And
okay.
You're
everything within its range, as it swings
Oh
out, it's
my
going to
God.
do a swing of flurry. It just launches itself, and it just starts lashing out as much as it can against all of you guys, whipping you with its
Fuck
tentacles.
off. That's terrifying.
Flies all the
Chill.
way over to here with no attacks opportunity. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from Carlisle, Desmond, Morgaine, and
I might be going down regardless. So
by you?
You're gonna be fine.
Because you're in range.
Is it lashed
It's
out?
basically just doing just striking against everything it can in range.
You're okay, Desmond.
Is it half damage though?
You know I can't deck save.
Morgaine,
making
you
me
remember
do
you've
it.
got
Fist.
inspiration if you haven't used it.
Can't, dude. He really can't.
Bro,
Never
it's not even
mind.
worth- it's not even worth using it.
It's really not.
You understand? I have a -2.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
fucking Joe would make me roll charisma as Adelward, dude. It's
Oh wait,
Dex
I have a
Dex save is the
minus-
most common one, man. I don't know what to say.
I actually need to fix that.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
not even
Would
supposed
it
to
be
be.
better?
Dump your like the
It's a
most
2,
useless-
not a -1. It's not minus. It's a -1, not -2.
Oh,
okay,
come
okay.
on. Let's, yeah. It's
Is
not
it
so
better?
bad.
Yeah, it's a 2, not 1.
It will
Did you
do.
save?
The DC was 15 to beat.
Oh.
Almost there, bud.
So Carlos saves, Desmond saves, V saves, and Morgaine fails. Morgaine, you'll take 27 points of slashing damage.
Please.
And Desmond, V, and Carlisle, you take half. So you take 13 points. As it's kind of whipping slashing
You're
damage.
gonna be fine.
Falls apart.
Are you down?
Oh, are
Is
you?
Desmond down?
Oh my
But
god.
it
Do anything to
ends
stop that drop.
its turn there. This is round 4, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Should be.
Okay, then Tack, your turn.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I was distracted by something.
That is okay.
Okay, so this thing has just swapped trees
Sure is.
and flailed at everybody on the way over, correct?
Yes.
Is there any reason for me not to just hit this thing?
I assume Carlisle
no,
can get
go for
Desmond back up. Yeah.
Unless
so.
you like are secretly an enemy and you're trying to TPK us. then-
Okay, sick.
And definitely.
I'm just
don't do
double
that.
check-
Gotta
checking.
set up AoE
I'm just
blast like you want to
checking.
turn right now.
Okay. I blast then.
Okay, go ahead and blast.
On that one? Nope.
Cool.
And that one.
And a 22?
22 hits, though. So one of them fizzles up, the second one shoots across. 8 points of force damage. Nice.
I think every time I've used this spell, it's been fucked up at least once.
That is
So
Eldritch
it's-
Blast.
It's telling a story. Yeah.
Is one incredibly embarrassing one, and then one that's just average enough to keep using the spell.
Okay. And I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No, I'll stay here. That's
Okay.
my turn. It's probably a bad idea.
At the end of your
Especially after
turn.
that ruler I just saw Joe do, huh?
I know, but that's meta
I was-
information.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use its legendary action to swing, but it's going to swing down here into the bottom left tree. You just see it go launch again further away and kind of land in the tree.
Yeah,
down
bitch, you
I'm
running?
fine with that right now.
Yeah.
And Dressa.
All right. Hold on, dear. How far am I? 55. All right. Well, I guess I'll turn my attention that way. And I will double check that. Yes, we're fine. I'm going to magnify gravity on it, which is 60 feet, so I'm fine.
Con save?
I don't remember. It's been a long
Think so.
time, but I believe so. Yes, it
It
is.
failed.
Con save 16. All right. Well, let's see what we roll here. Magnify gravity. All right. Well, 13 points of force damage.
13 points of force damage. And then what's the other effect Manfire get again?
It's got
Speed's halved. Okay.
speed reduction. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
All right, and that is it. I'll stay there.
Okay. Is that until its next turn? Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use it again, its swing, but it can only get down to this tree with that. You see it's kind of slower swing, and it only just managed to grip hold of this one. It swings to the bottom tree. Morgan.
Morgan will dig her sword into the ground, get up onto one knee, and then kind of set herself. I'm going to cast False Life.
Okay.
Nice.
To give myself 8 temp hit points. And then she kind of staggers forward 10 feet or so and tries to figure out where the creature is. Above board, I'm on 2 hit points. This thing nearly 2-shot me.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Joe got a little fucking wacky today with the
Joe's
encounter.
getting a little silly.
The paladin got 2-shot. But yeah, that's my turn.
He really didn't like the tone of the start of this session.
Yeah.
He actively was
he was like tweaking a few numbers on his
wrong with the numbers, guys. I gotta
Do you want the honest truth?
Hang on.
I took 2d4
Yes.
off of its damage because I was like, no, that's too much. So this is around.
Yeah, for this little silly guy, I would say maybe a little too much.
There's
For the clown boy that's in the trees.
There's a way of beating this guy pretty easy.
Clown boy.
You just have to work it out.
Yeah, it's burning down the trees.
We gotta cut off his flower.
Ow, I didn't take fire.
No, it's burning down the
I had
trees.
wondered that if you can
crystal
like focus its
flower,
little tail
maybe.
thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of more of a
That's my
almost like
turn.
an anglerfish thing. Carl,
That's what I thought too, but just in case.
Burn the forest down.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
afterwards, but
Burn it all.
if you survive.
Carlisle's going to once again give Desmond a potion, and this time hope that if Desmond wakes up near a creature, he will get away
Powers
from
on.
it safely instead of just kind of prance. All
Yeah, boots up. Boop, boop, boop.
right, so you get 10 HP plus only 1 temp HP this time. And then Carlisle's going to move after Morgan, and he is going to use his action to cast Triage. And they're going to heal for 21 HP.
Okay. Nice. Anything else?
And, yeah, he's going to move a little bit closer, but not too close.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stay put right here.
V.
All right. V will go here. 1, 2. I'm gonna move like here because I don't trust that it's not about to do some fucking diagonal shit and hit fucking all of us.
Diagonal shit.
Yeah.
That's true. You guys are all just kind of in a row.
Literally, yeah. Can I like try to examine it like or visually look at it for weak spots, some sort of mechanic we're missing to make this
Look at it
easier
for
to kill
mechanics.
after what Joe said?
I would say you can spend an action doing that.
I'd be happy to because I have nothing else to do right now.
Give me a nature or perception check.
I will
sight.
opt for perception.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
18.
It took a lot of effort for this thing to attack whilst it was swinging. And it
Okay.
doesn't seem to have any range capabilities.
Okay.
Hmm.
She'll relay that to everyone, basically.
Okay.
But it seems like it has to charge up before it does that swing. I think that's what it did last time, right?
Yep. It's a recharge ability.
Okay. Perfect. And then I'll just move like right here.
Okay.
Yes. That's it.
Desmond.
Desmond got healed, so his eyes go from dim to powering up again. But as he gets up, you hear him say, "Marcus, help!" And And then he gets up. Sorry about that. And he moves 15 feet because his movement's halved.
Mm-hmm.
His crossbow's kind of far. Does Vex carry over from my crossbow if I go down? It's not like a thing that'll... Because I did hit him last round, but I still have the advantage.
Yeah,
Your crossbow was fine. Come on.
It doesn't say anything, but I don't know if it's like a... If you get down, things get reset, sort of.
If it doesn't say it,
'Cause I would say-
no, it doesn't
yeah.
get reset.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was like in the zone and that's why I was getting advantage. So
I think it's more like opening up a weak point, more
Yeah.
so.
okay, I'll open up with an advantage. Actually, my hunter's mark did drop. I need to remember that's a concentration. It probably would have dropped during the fights when I took the hit.
That's fair, yeah. These are the things that I've forgotten about in D&D often. That's okay.
Yeah.
Same
So
with
I'll
Hex,
re-up the
actually. Could I
hunter's
get a
mark.
Constitution same throw for
Right.
Hex?
Gotta remember these
Yeah.
things.
The saving throw con.
Yeah.
There, for Hex.
Oh,
Should
no,
be
Hex is...
concentration, right?
Yeah, no, Hex is
Yeah.
concentration,
Not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
No.
No, sorry,
You
You
need to
see if you
roll.
maintained
Yeah, no,
holding
I'm
Hex
just, yeah, I was just pasting it for people.
up. Oh, okay.
To see.
I need to
if
roll
it
it,
was.
what, 3 times?
Hoping.
We'll just do the once. What was the hardest hit you took?
No matter what.
Oh, okay, yeah. All,
Yeah, right.
all three, yeah. Hex
I
is
haven't
gone
hit
too.
him since the first time I cast it anyway. It's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for the paladin for today.
Okay.
So I will re-up Hunter's Mark with my bonus action and then take 2 shots at
Okay.
it. First one at advantage, just in case.
Come on,
yeah, just in
baby.
case it does that and misses.
Yeah, it misses with a 12.
Next one will be just normal because now my Vex is dropped. And only an 11.
Misses
Listen, I
as
just
well.
You're
died.
doing
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, like you went down. You got
True.
a lot going on.
gotta hit my head. One of my eyes flicker back on because it was
A
still on.
circuit's like slightly off kilter.
That's all for me.
Okay, on its turn, I'm gonna see if it gets its ability back. It does not. It is going to. It's gonna climb 10 feet of its movement, and then it's gonna swing, but it can't swing super far. No, it's not. It's gonna hold its action. It's gonna hold its action until it triggers something, and
What?
go to the top of the round. I don't have to tell you, because otherwise that would be that's state
Oh,
secret.
yes, you do.
But the
Look
top
up
of
the
round
rules.
5,
Yeah, you do.
the top of round 5, you would see from the,
Yeah.
from the northern point of the map. You were very perceptive before because I was
Oh,
hiding,
not
so
the
I
little
wouldn't have to.
guy.
It isn't. I was hiding the token because I was like, "That was gonna look top right."
Tiny
means I don't have-
man!
means I don't have to copy and paste.
I knew there was a tiny man.
You would see 4 elves enter into the scene, start running down the road as they recognize it. And they're like, "There it is! There it is!" And I am going to
Who the
just
hell are
roll
you?
them onto.
Don't
the
you fucking
initiative
kill
order.
steal. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
right.
The ship
Bizarres.
with them.
They're going to be on number 9. Okay, after you, Desmond, they start shouting like. You can see they're holding like net guns. These like crossbows with nets attached to them, along with like kind of various equipment to capture beasts on their backs as they start heading into the area, running
They're trying to-
alongside each other.
All right.
Attack.
Man, this thing's too stupid to
the elves.
appreciate how I'm feeling.
It's true.
So I'm just gonna keep shooting it, I guess.
Yeah, Bard's
fair.
worst nightmare is
23.
stupid beast. That hits.
For 10
10.
and a 20
That hits.
for 5. 15 total.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will give a bardic inspiration to. I'll give it to Carlisle.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Andrasa.
How like does it look hurt? Does it look like
Yeah,
we
it's taking a lot of
peppered
damage.
it?
Yeah.
All right. I think we want to just kind of get rid of it, right, and not faff about. Okay, I will. I'll use my other 3rd level slot, and I'll magic missile. So 5, right? Yes.
Okay.
1, 2.
You said this is
3,
3rd level?
4, 5. Yes.
Okay. 6, 8, 11, 16 points of damage. Yeah, it's looking very
Yes.
hurt. You can hear the elves going,
Alright,
no, no! As they're running across.
I turn around. What?
Capture it! Morgan. It's up to you. You don't have to.
With what? Gestures.
They're kind of just running towards with their weapons ready.
Can I hear it? Do I know where it is?
Yeah.
Is it being a noisy little?
I would
Okay.
say you can hear people shooting in the direction and calling towards it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll run towards it until I get blind sense, and then I will attack.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hex is gone.
Nice.
26
It hits.
for 10 psychic damage.
And Psychic gets fucked up. You can slice like your blade through it, but instead of causing a physical damage, your blade just kind of goes straight through it. Its eyes start going, kind of rolling back for a moment. It's like barely
Then-
hanging on.
I mean, I could knock it out if
I'll Wrathful Smite.
All right, put
Okay.
it down.
Maybe
I get
not.
I could.
Just fucking kill it,
it.
dude.
What you gotta do?
I'm trying to. Well, she is trying to knock it out.
You'd
and
have had
some good
to-
psychic damage.
Okay, you'd have to have done the Wrathful Sight first, but we don't mind it this time round. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad.
that's fine. Just go ahead and do a 1d6.
Knock it out. Knock it out.
2 more psychic damage.
It's actually not enough. It is hanging on by a thread. As you kind of just go straight through, you can see like a couple of tentacles drop
you know
off.
what you gotta do.
2 are holding onto the branch, and its eyes are like lolling back.
It has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom save. 15. Think your DC is
yeah, it
16? It
I
succeeds?
think so too.
It says spell
I
save
think my
DC
DC
underneath
is-
your Raffle Smite 16, so I'm going to assume that's 16.
Yeah, it's 16. So
Yeah,
he fails,
so
and
it's-
he's frightened until the spell ends.
Okay, for the next minute.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, it's frightened.
Yeah.
You can see its eyes coming back, and it's
For
like
10
its
more turns.
grin just starts kind of staring down at you, kind of turns into more of a frown. Okay. At the end of
my
your
turn.
turn, then it's going to clobber you. It's going to pull off one of these, and it's going to go for a disadvantage clobber. Only a 10. It kind of just hits against the rock next to you, panicking. Carlisle.
Yeah, Carlisle's gonna steady aim a bow shot with local anesthetic and
Okay.
just try to knock it unconscious with it.
Nice.
So that is gonna be a 22
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
or 14 unconscious sleeping.
Sleep
Is it-
damage.
Amazing.
Sleepy, not death. Super
14
sleepy.
sleepy damage.
Do you
Very
wanna-
safe.
Do you want to describe
Safe.
how you hit it, where you hit it?
I think it's probably on one of the more wounded tentacles. It's probably not moving as well anymore because Carlisle stabbed it like 5 times with poison. So it's probably an easier shot.
Okay. You hit right into that wounded tentacle, like right where like there's kind of an open wound as well, so it can seep in faster. And you can just see as his eyes kind of focus down, look concerned, and they start lolling back again. One of the tentacles falls off the top, and then the second one just loosens, and his whole body falls down. It hits against the ground, doesn't die by that, but rolls out into the kind of the middle, and it splays out. The tentacles just kind of became like almost like a
Gross.
starfish. Its eyes kind of close in, its mouth just like lolling to a side. There's no tongue on the inside. It's just kind of mouth open.
Ew.
Completely unconscious. End of
That's worse.
combat. As you see, the elves like start running over, going, "Is it dead? Is it dead? Is it dead?"
No, it is unconscious, but it may wake up soon. So whatever you're gonna do.
Great work. All right, son, attaching the tentacles together. Stop wrapping around. You see the other elves start going towards, and they start kind of pulling the tentacles together, wrapping around, tying them, throwing a net over it, kind of capturing this creature and just tying it all together so it can't really move.
Sorry, what are you doing this for?
One of the
You're
elves,
welcome.
kind of who's kind of directing it. Okay, make sure that it can't break free from that. Close up that mouth. Bind its teeth together. We appreciate it. This is for the tournament. This is one of the creatures that must have come through. We were monitoring this portal and we thought that it must have got away, but where was it? Where
Well
did you find
done.
it?
In the tree,
Right there.
Right here.
hiding
I'm
in
gonna-
plain sight.
Walk over to Desmond. Are you all right, dear? Can I help him?
Desmond's gonna lay down.
I'm just gonna.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Desmond.
fine.
Alright.
Yeah. I fell apart a little bit, huh?
You did. I'll sit down next to him.
Oh.
All right.
Well, great job to all of you. This one's a nasty one. This will be one of the final combatants. They start kind of like, he kind of whistles over, and you can see two more of the elves who are like further back are coming up with these like longer wheelbarrows, and they're kind of moving along straight towards the area. All right, lift it up, get it up onto it. Be careful of this one. Make sure its mouth binds secured. They kind of heave it up and bring it onto this like wagon. Wrap it together and then start pushing it into the, like a cage in this back of this wagon that they're bringing across. You see the elf turn around to all of you and say, "Thank you for not killing it. This will prove to be a worthy fight in the arena."
Not to be crass, but it sounds like we've done you a service here for your tournament.
You have.
Is there some sort of a payment plan for finding monsters for this?
Oh, Jack.
What a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because,
Love to
again,
see
you
it.
did knock it out.
Persuasion. An 18.
It is not for me to say, but Our Lady would likely give some form of reward. Larian should be making his way back from the town of Sigenbrot soon, so when he arrives back, I'll allow him to. I'll give him the details of what you've done.
Thank you very much. Can we
course.
follow you back then?
Yes. The road is safe, relatively safe on the way here. We apologize that we did not capture this one prior to it attacking you. It got away from us.
That's all right. I'm sure we'll figure out how to make it all even.
Of course. Whatever we can do. We should consider joining the tournament. He begins turning and walking. Goes, okay, let's start moving it. They push it ahead, and you can see they're carting the creature away. He kind of walks towards the back so that he can kind of communicate with all of you. Turns his head towards. Are you interested in joining the tournament?
Possibly.
Yes.
When is it? We don't really know anything about it other than it exists.
It will start in tomorrow. Is hopefully when the first day will happen. We are looking to of fights days, if not the next day. Depends on when we have enough captured.
I suppose we'll talk about it. We haven't really discussed that sort of a thing yet.
Of course. If you need to know any details, just ask myself or Lyran will have all the details when he returns. But feel free to journey with us back. He kind of takes the side of the cart. Within a few minutes, you can see this thing's eyes start kind of awakening, and it starts like shaking in the net, but it's completely like restrained together. They've tied all of its tentacles around and wrapped it up. And you can see its eyes just kind of trying to like open its mouth, but it's bound together. And they kind of look towards it and just keep carting it. A couple of the elves like readying for like sleep spells, just in case it tries to break free. But this elf, the kind of one in charge, sticks to its side. A few more elves join the accompaniment and begin moving alongside the carts.
How are we all looking? Is Morgaine okay? Is Desmond okay?
Morgaine will approach Carlisle. Carlisle, my thanks for assisting me back there. You're quite the talented physician.
Thank you. How you feeling now?
I have not been thoroughly bested like that in a while. And I hurt.
All right, well, I mean, of the wounds I saw, they'll heal up in time.
Mm.
But,
Yes.
if we end up getting another scrape, I'll fix you up a little bit faster. But trying to save on resources where I can, right?
Yeah, and I'm afraid Desmond here is a little more worse than I.
Yeah, Desmond, we actually need to talk.
No. Hey, I'm fine.
Desmond, no, it's not about whether or not you're fine. It's about the fact that when I did save you the first time, I told you to get out of there. You did what I could only perceive as a 180 and walk away, which was just about. I assume the creature pretty much saw that as the best opportunity to clobber you, which they did.
I thought I was more sneaky.
Yeah, you weren't that sneaky, was the thing. And I do not want you to die. And I also need to be clear how expensive fixing you up is becoming. So, in the interest of my ability to continue to fix you up, maybe next time, give it a little bit more of a bob and weave.
I could try that. I've never done that before. I'm used to just running as fast as I can.
Well, maybe I can
situations.
teach you a couple things. All right, I'm pretty good at the bob and weave.
Desmond. Do you need to be carried?
Maybe I don't have my foot. If you could find it, maybe it's in a bush somewhere.
Oh, she'll like
God.
lean down to offer like a piggyback ride and be like, "We can look for your foot together."
Thank you.
Looks
I
for
think Carlisle
foot.
would Actually, while you were picking them up, I think Carlisle would try to go find their foot with them.
It's definitely where I got clobbered, next to this tree.
He's probably the only person in the group that can like help Desmond fix his parts at this point.
Yeah.
Have we still not tried magic healing him?
I believe
think
we
magic
did.
has been
No, I
established
believe
as
yes.
possible.
We did try that, and then
Yeah.
We didn't know if like traditional like doctorism,
Yeah.
right?
Carlisle
In
had to
RP,
learn how
Carlisle
to
knows
fix
how
it.
to repair them now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
For the sake of me being able to use my class on Desmond.
Right.
Yeah.
How heavy does Desmond feel? Because he's not
He
organic.
It
metal.
would be very
Yeah.
dense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
feels
sure.
like we're going to
Let me
be going to a settlement. Carlisle used another set of triage to try to fix up
They
Desmond a little bit.
automatons weigh between 150 and 400 pounds.
I got this.
You can be a light one
Fine.
if you want, but
It's fine. That's fine.
it's up to you.
Desmond will heal
Um,
for another 17 when Carlisle reattaches his leg.
Oh,
I mean, you would as you're going along the road, you see as it starts to get safer and safer, to a relative amount. Like you'll see more elves passing through, running like between the trees with different nets, kind of with them. A couple more caging up smaller creatures. You go ahead and give me a perception check as a group.
All right.
21.
11.
I'm going to add my Bardic Inspiration or else I'm never going to get to use it.
Is this
Me
Is this for
too.
sight?
20.
23.
You could do
Nah.
sound.
Gonna-
You could do
At
sound.
all.
I'm just gonna auto fail any of these.
You can do sound. You can do sound for this one.
Okay.
Oh.
I got nothing else to do. I'm looking around while on the back of V. I'm not focusing on walking.
His legs are working now. He's still getting
Yeah.
a ride.
I'm kicking my feet. Yeah.
He's
With
having
it-
a nice
little
time.
Cute.
through the trees. Sam, you do performance. Perception, please. Through the
Shit is
trees.
onto me.
You
Uh,
not perceiving things looked really cool, though.
It did look cool, yeah.
It's actually a performance roll to pretend.
Yeah, yeah. It's convincing.
I don't see anything.
But for a few of you, and Drussa, especially you, Desmond, you see over to one of the cages because they try and throw like almost like a blanket over each of the cages, or like something to hide whatever's within it. You get a glimpse of a moment where a series of these gnomish-looking, very kind of stout things with tall, broad iron shoes and little sickles and like weapons between them are like pulling at a cage, and you hear one of them go, Desmond, you'd hear as one of them goes like, "You fucking ass up," and the blanket goes off over him. And they kind of like, you see the blanket kind of shake a bunch of times beneath, and they start wheeling that off towards the town. So there's a lot of these kind of cages converging on the road heading towards the settlement. And without any of you needing to do a perception check, towards one of the roads as they kind of split off, you can see through the tree line a couple of trees have been knocked down. And there's a lot of shouting and calling. And of your kind of entourage of about 7 or 8 elves, you'd be able to see off to the side as this massive, huge inside, so a good like 20-something feet tall, huge toad-like creature, bipedal, is like swallowing an elf back. Its like legs are dangling from its mouth, and it's like crunching down on it. And they're shooting a bunch of nets around it, and there's about probably 30 elves all just firing their nets and like bringing it down, like pulling on sticks that are like attached to these long ropes, attached to kind of pulling it across the ground. The elf near you goes, "You four," to 4 of his elves, and goes, "Help them!" They're gonna rush over, then shoot their crossbows as well, and they're just trying to bring this massive toad-like creature down. Just slamming, just kind of pulls one of the trees, and like holds onto it, and then falls to the ground. They just start kind of sedating it, and then drag it over to like one of the largest of their convoys and push it into a huge cage. As you're just kind of walking past and going along towards the settlement. But you can see where all of the cages are now being converging, and like the wagons are converging on an encampment ground. Looks to be relatively fresh, built up with like kind of makeshift palisades around a whole clearing area. And there's tons of tents all around. Not the biggest for those who have frequented tournaments before in towns and cities, especially cities. You can get thousands of people going to these things. This one probably has a good 400 to 500 people, so it's relatively large. Nowhere near on the size of a city, though. But for those who have never seen like the tournament lifestyle, the moment you pull up, you can see this one tree standing in the center of hundreds of, or probably closer to like 100-ish tents around. There's a whole section of these arenas being set up, these circular wooden arenas, 3 of them in total, kind of placed around. You would see kind of training grounds where people are kind of coming together and training against different dummies. You can see a kind of almost like this one section that's held off. They put a larger wall around a bit where they're wheeling all of the cages over to, and they have guards on the doors there. But it seems like this whole kind of tournament ground has been erected in probably only the last few weeks. As you arrive on tournament territory, you would see amidst it as well adventuring parties, knights, soldiers, people who have just come to watch, people who have gathered together. Some lords, a lot of elves, a lot of Eladrin, bugbears, goblins. You can tell the ones who are native to this area are wearing kind of autumn cloaks or like garnishings to show like autumn leaves and whatnot on them. But you can see it's all kind of being made out of shaped wood, like druidic shaped wood. And the whole tournament is kind of a light. There's stalls open that are selling food. There's kind of portions where people are mostly just kind of gathering to talk stories and train. But you're walking into almost like a war camp, but with a kind of heightened excitement to it. You would have passed on the way here a bunch of different trees with the portals open, or some of them closing off now. And the majority of these creatures being brought in and gathered together in this much larger area. Welcome to the tournament camp. As you wander inside, where would you like to go first?
We know Lyran's headed back, but probably not there yet. Like, we probably beat them, right?
Yeah, you've probably beat them back, yeah.
Okay. I guess, I don't know.
I guess we just look around, right? To see.
Ask the name of the person who brought us in.
Oh, yeah. That elf would kind of turn around to you and says, my name is Tolemalian.
Oh.
I'll link it for you guys.
Tolemalian.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Fucking name,
I don't know if
Tolemalian.
I can spell that many
I
letters.
took a crack at it.
Did you get
Oh
close?
my god, I nailed it!
Yeah, nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
He
I added more L's to make it like more elvish.
Very elvish, yeah.
You notice
The
there's
more elves,
no-
the better.
Hey.
This doesn't seem to be a town. Like, none of the elves have their homes here. Most of the tents are filled with those who arrived for the tournament itself, and the festival in general. You'd see Tolemalian like steps up to all of you. Lyran will arrive. He's made his encampment just outside the home tree. in the center. So he'll be dealing with anyone like yourselves. But if you wish to sign up to the tournament, it'll be a campment just closer to that on the other side of it, the other side of the tree. There you can wager and be given your petals to buy whatever needs you have for the tournament and be explained the rules.
All right.
But otherwise, feel free to mingle, buy, purchase, sell goods here if you wish, and enjoy the Festival of Autumn here in the Glamglades.
Thank you.
Of course. There is plenty of place for you to set up your camp. He turns. All right, let's get that cage made up, and then moves over towards to help them kind of wheel in this much bigger one as you pass into the area.
Well, maybe we pick a spot to set up first and maybe find some food.
Right, claim a spot that isn't shit, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, good idea. We look.
That's what we
for a
do.
nice spot.
Yeah.
Where's the nicest
Can we
spot?
proceed for the nicest spot?
Keeper's
Yeah,
check?
do you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like an insight check. Insight which places people
Oh, yeah.
just fucking clocked as shit or good.
Let's go for several different types of roles if you want.
Hell yeah.
You can do stuff like persuasion checks if you want to ask people around. You can do insights if you
Okay,
want to
no.
see where people are avoiding. You can do perception checks yourselves. You can do an investigation check, a survival one if you want to see if there's any like.
I'll try an investigation.
Okay.
I'm an insight.
I'll go persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll shift into something that looks like, just like a normal, just like a dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Like
a
a,
dude.
a down to earth guy,
All right.
28.
A 27 persuasion.
Damn.
My goodness.
Both of you. Damn.
Only an 18 for investigation.
Okay. With your 28 insight, you'll
Camps
notice.
over there.
You're noticing people have avoided this one section, and you notice it's a bit boggier on the like kind of western portion
Ew.
of the camp, and you can see that the people who are
Blimey.
there look a bit more miserable, kind of cleaning off their boots and everything. And you'd see a bunch of people trying to queue up to get to this one section that's like by the river. Seems to have kind of a little bit of a heightened. There's like a hill, and it gets a slight view over into one of the arenas, so you'd be able to catch some of the fighting without ever having to kind of pay or go up into the rounds. With your investigation check, you'd also notice that area up there has the best kind of camping ground, and there's a few spots left if you rush and get ahead of people in there, because they're kind of effort that you bring in everything they've brought with them, trying to get them up the hill and move stuff. 8 perception, you're a little bit maybe overwhelmed by all of this, V. Looking around, seeing all the different types
Never
of
seen
people
one of
here.
these before.
Tack, though.
What in tarnation?
Tack, you walk up to like ask a couple people like, you walk up behind this one person, and you would see kind of ahead of you as an autumn Eladrin from behind, kind of orange hair, no cloak on their shoulder, but wearing kind of light scale mail kind of across their back, armored. You can see they've kind of got a nicer tent by this kind of field of flowers and kind of greenery nearby them. A few more of their entourage, their soldiers around. You step up, you look like kind of an ordinary dude. What do you say to catch their attention, to ask?
Yeah, I think sort of putting on this vibe of like being a little unsure, he would approach and say, excuse me, I'm trying to find somewhere that I could, sort of settle in here. I'm not really sure where would work best. Could you help me?
The Autumn Eladrin turns. You can see where their armor's kind of shapely on their body. They're quite broad. You see it's a woman as it turns. But not just a woman. You see they turn towards you, and they're looking towards a couple of injured on the ground who are kind of getting some field medics on them. And you recognize
I'm
the
so sorry. I
adornment.
didn't realize.
They turn around, and you recognize the adornment on them. You see a chalice symbol around on like a pin against their kind of cloak on the front. But you also see the symbol of Crown Art Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And the face of the person is Sir Teriva. She is the wife of Dela Lepos, a knight of the Chalice Gardens. She turns towards you and says, "What are you asking me, sorry?"
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I was just hoping to find a spot. My family and I were trying to look for somewhere that would be nice to settle in and get some sleep and enjoy the tournament and everything.
Most are rushing towards the hillside. You get a best view over there, and if you go onto the eastern portion of the bank right next to the fence, you'll find yourselves probably a quieter spot to get plenty of sleep. If you
Wonderful.
are looking to join up,
thank
most
you.
of the combatants are around this section. They like to eye one another up before the fight.
Oh, I'm not much of a fighter.
I can tell.
Thank you for your time. I'm so sorry to have interrupted you.
Indeed. They turn, they
Man, what
continue.
the fuck?
How injured are they exactly? And they like talking to the doctor, allowing you to move on.
Can I like kind of listen in as I'm walking
Yeah,
away?
yeah. You can totally like stick around to like listen in a little bit because there's crowds moving past you. Roll a perception check.
A 20 unnatural.
You can hear the doctors go. This kind of larger goblin kind of fellow who's kind of a little bit like Paulie goes, afraid it doesn't look good. They're gonna be out for a while. It's gonna take a while to heal these nasty bones. And he goes, she looks like it's not good enough. Is there anyone else around here that needs? Is there any other lone fighters or anything to join? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and speak to Larian for that one, I'm afraid. But these two won't be fighting unless you want them dead in the first round. She kind of curse under her breath. Damn it. All right, I'll see what I can do. And she turns and kind of wanders off to start looking for if there's any solo combatants. Leaving kind of the injured
okay.
2 or 3 folks kind of getting tended to their wounds. They look like they've been attacked by something.
Can I tell what kind of wounds they have? I know I'm not a doctor, but is it like
They
obvious?
look
hurt.
give me a medicine check and I can tell you like more, but on a general means they look like they've kind of like 2 of them have kind of been wrapped around their legs and then one of them's got like a full kind of bandage around the head.
I got a 7. So I assume
They've taken there's blood. There's definitely one of their
they
legs
sure
looks out
have
of place.
been hurt.
Yeah, they're definitely a little
that
bit
looks
roughed
like
up.
wounds.
Yeah, them looks like
Yeah, they
wounds.
got in a fight.
Sure. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we'd all
Um,
meet back up then.
Yeah.
So where are you heading to as a party? You gonna go for like the nicer section? Or you gonna try and find a normal section or?
It looks like everyone over there. It looks like that might be a nice place, etc. From investigation check
Yeah.
by river. Yeah.
It all looks the same to me.
fucking bug.
Yes, not the bog. That's disgusting. If we hurry, we can probably get a spot up there. It looks like everyone's faffing
Yeah.
about with all of their things.
Yeah, that seems to be where everybody wants to
trust
be,
you, Jeff.
unless they're competing. Sounds like a lot of the competitors are staying down here, but
I'll try to I'm gonna shoot Sestina in the air forward to try to like, did you ever have to do this when you were a kid? Like your parents would
Stand
be
in the
at the
parking
spot,
space?
and they'd be like, go get the spot. Sestina's
Yes.
gonna go get the
Oh my
spot.
God. Amazing.
A tiny little blob of ink.
Yeah, you'd be able to kind of go up there and dissuade them. You can see in the mutterings, they've just opened up this section. That's why it's kind of sought after right now. So that's why some people are packing up their things to move this way. And they kind of rush up towards the hill, but you guys get in there first, find a nice corner over by the fence line, and you can kind of see into the first arena. It's away from all the caged area as well, so there's not going to be any noises of the monsters keeping you awake, or not as close to all of the people that might be selling them on, to give you a nice kind of place to rest up on top of this hill and kind of on top of the grass. And it's closer to where all of the elves' kind of main tree is, so it's kind of a nice distance away from that as well. But yeah, you'd be able to set up your own little camp. Having done that, you establish yourself here. You have the whole of the camp to look around, the tournament if you wish to join it. the elves to meet, and perhaps a reward for helping them capture one of the creatures along the way and discover exactly what this festival is all about and what the tournament entails. But that is something that we shall look into next week when we come back with Sunforged episode 18. Thanks everyone for playing. We'll end it there for tonight. And there'll be a big old tournament next week if you wish to join. Which will be a good time.
Hell yeah.
If you like to fight in that creature. There'll be several
Did
more.
I?
Yes. I was going to say,
It's a
yeah, if
blast.
that creature, essentially, if you stayed in the middle, you could have probably just pinged the shit out of it. But, it's just all learning curve.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't reach the people in the middle, huh?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be able to do shit. Or if you'd managed to make it go prone and stuff, all of its moves become a lot weaker when it's on the ground.
It's hard being a martial melee, dude.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I would have ripped that
Yeah.
motherfucker out that tree.
It does half
Alan
damage when
would
it's
have
on the ground.
vaporized the fucking acre, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we were our old
We took our
characters,
power
everyone
for
could have
granted
snapped
back
their
then, dude.
fingers.
We're weak
Basil would
again.
have tried to talk to it.
Yeah.
Hey, little
It's
guy.
just sad, you guys.
What if it doesn't
leave
know what's
it.
going on?
But yeah, let's go ahead and finish up there for the night. We'll do our shout outs. Oh, we'll do our bingo. Let me get it. Bingo.
Bingo.
There's a little bit of fan art. We'll save it for next week. We'll try and do like a monthly so we can build it up and whatnot. But appreciate to all fan artists. We do see it. We'll throw it up for next week. There's a couple of songs and stuff in there as well. So I encourage you to check
yeah.
out the channel. Okay, where is the bingo? It's in live spoilers, I think. So let me find it here. Let me bring it on to this. And if you want to tune in to the stream, I'll put it into here. And it's on the screen. So the first one is bugbear facts, but no one went over to the bugbear necessities. You didn't have need to. Roll initiative. You did get.
Yes.
Everyone checks their language proficiencies. No. Shopping, haggling RP.
Yes.
You did do shopping, haggling RP. Morgaine speaks in 10 code. That's making fun of the
N code?
It's
What
trying
does
to
that
say
mean?
because you've been playing a lot of GTA that they think you're going to start using 10 code because it's
Oh,
funny.
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 10-4.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
Third level spell cast by PC?
Yeah.
No.
Not me.
Yes. Oh, it's Pulse Wave third level?
Wave.
Wave.
Okay, yeah. Nat 1 and Nat 20.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Tank has always a specific persona. No. Not that we know of yet. V
Not-
hypnotized by
yeah.
lamp? No. 25 plus ability
No.
check? Yes.
Yes.
Desmond plays the I'm just a little guy card.
No.
If anything, we play the I'm a
No,
little
yeah.
guy card for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He's just a kid. He's just a boy.
Be
Yeah.
more of a little guy.
New homebrew race NPC? No. Tournament
No.
arc begins? Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yes.
you're in the arc.
Kind of.
Pipe becomes public enemy number 1? No. You could probably piss
No.
some people off if you killed the monster, but not that badly. Someone writes a letter?
Yes.
New rival NPC party? No. Yet.
I mean, next time, I guess.
PC
yeah.
flirts with NPC who wants none of it?
That's
no.
not really our speed.
That's
No.
never our speed.
No.
NPC
But I'll
taunts a
do it
PC,
next
gets
time.
corrected. No. Magic
No.
TSARP? No. PC tricked into Fey
No.
bargain? No. Carlo
No.
avoids
I
going
was
to
a little
zero.
worried about that kid. I was like, that kid has all of
Yeah.
our names. If it was
Oh,
a
yeah.
Fae, we're all fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That seemed interesting.
Carlo avoids going to zero with uncanny dodge. No. Indrasta disparages
No.
the education system. You did go. About,
I did.
chest
Yeah,
roll.
I did. Rip
Joe
on
pulls
chest
out the
roll. It
scouts
does suck,
reaction.
you guys.
No. Ick's not here. No bingo. Some of them are harder,
But I
these
missed it.
bingos.
Mm.
But that is okay. So let's go ahead and do our shoutouts, and then we'll finish up for the week. So with the OG, we'll go around that way. Do you want to
I
kick us
don't
off?
like it when we start here.
Well, I like to just
I
swap it out,
didn't
you know.
really. Hello. My name is OLG. Sometimes I do stuff. Follow me if you want to see when I do it. It's intermittent, which is the strongest kind of reinforcement. So theoretically, you're going to be checking all the fucking time.
Okay. Shane.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's true. You're kind of
howdy.
like rolling 100 on a wild magic table.
Intermittent reinforcement. Look it the fuck up. Don't come at me about this.
It's too many big words. I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, it's just a little guy.
There it is.
Shane, where
Wait,
can they
hold on,
find
let me
this?
go back to bingo.
Oh, hold on.
Where can
hold
they
on.
find this little guy,
Wait.
Shane?
Hi, I'm Shane. I stream at Shane Hawk on Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming right after this, playing a new Souls-like that I haven't played before called.
Ooh.
What was it called? Kenna Bridge of Spirits. It's really.
Oh, that's great.
Is that a
It's really
Souls-like?
good.
I haven't played
It's
it.
not really a Souls-like, but it's a fantastic game. Yeah.
It's really cute.
Honestly,
So
an unreal
charming.
statement from you, Shane.
Yeah, I was
No.
expecting any game there.
He sees.
Listen,
There is no way that's a
No.
Chat and naturally.
The
There is
reason I
no
know
way.
this is it. The reason I know this is because a YouTube video called "I Played 10 Souls-likes" by Iron Pineapple. So I'm using his opinion.
Iron pineapple? What the fuck?
Call out post.
There ain't no
Iron
way.
Pineapple.
I didn't play that game, but
Call out post.
it's like a cute
I did.
Disney
Didn't play
kind
that
of
game. That game ain't a Souls
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
Pineapple rarely misses, but when he does, his fucking eyes are closed. That's,
Oh shit!
that's
Called the
exactly
fuck
what you just
out.
But it's a cute looking game.
Let's start beef.
It
and
looks
I'm
very good.
It's very charming, very cute, very good.
okay.
Shane's like, well, maybe I won't play it next. I'll play something
Yeah.
else instead.
You know, I don't want to play it then. I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
not
no.
streaming. Bye.
No.
Bye.
We'll see,
Bye,
we'll see.
everyone.
Bree, you could turn it into a Souls-like.
You could make rules for yourselves. Hi, I'm Bree Bun. I am almost at Partner Plus. This is the final month. We're on 204 out of 350. We are so close. Yeah.
Good job.
I'm gonna be, I think, starting Dragon's Dogma 1 for the first time ever tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So, in preparation for 2 coming out next month. So,
Wait, what do you have to do for Partner Plus again?
it's gifted and prime do not count. A tier 1 through a tier 3 sub counts. There are different points depending on the tier you do. And once I get 350 of those, this is my final month. And then I get a 70-30
get it?
split.
Yeah.
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 Hey.
Nice one. Tomato.
Nah. Next
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just every time you message me saying you got something great to say, and then you don't do it.
You know
Strip it.
what now?
OLG gives you intermittent reinforcement. I give you none. Come see me every day. on my
Amazing.
day.
Fucking truth.
Amazing.
You give them what's it called when you're kind of Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what I give them.
That's
Come
great.
get yours.
Dodger.
Come get yours.
Hi, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. Lately, I'm talking a lot about animals because the people that we live with just keep adopting
Getting
more,
animals?
and I can't even be mad about it. So, if
you
you
got
want to
new
hear
lambs,
about,
right? Or new lamb.
yeah, if you want to hear about baby sheep
Yes. I
and
do.
and chickens and dogs and a goose mauled me today. I get to talk about that tomorrow. There's so much. There's so much to go
Cool.
over. Come hang out. It's gonna be a fun time. We'll play a game too. You know, it's
Oh.
whatever.
Whoa.
Well, thank you everyone for playing. There's a Patreon if you're interested in seeing behind the scenes content. Otherwise, yeah, this channel I go live most days outside of Saturday.
What else is there? Is there a place where people could talk about?
There is a
your
Discord. We
campaigns?
do have a Discord, which is
Discord.
!fudged rolls, I think, in the
rolls.
chat. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That's the one.
He barely knows.
No, I don't know.
What
I
about,
don't know.
what about if they want behind the scenes shit?
Yeah, the
You already did
Patreon.
that.
You already said that.
I said that
I'm
one.
gonna.
Just
Get my
helping this like
pants.
dementia-ridden
Dude.
guy fucking stumble his way through his own socials, man.
Sorry.
Why did you say rumor has it? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Full circle.
We'll be back next week with
Good times.
episode 18 and a tournament to be had. As I've said before, High Loma has a lot of tournaments and whatnot going on. This is kind of more of a makeshift one. This is your taste into the world of tourneys and whatnot. So we'll see how you guys do. We'll be back next week. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. We'll go and I'll raid into Shane right after this. So let's go over to Shane's. All right. See you there. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.